Hey, welcome back to the Nerdisms Podcast. This episode, I got to sit down with my friend Adri, who is big into the Ghostbusters whole shebang, and she's actually a part of the Ontario chapter of the. I can't remember the number exactly, and she'll probably tell me later. But yeah, we sat down and we talked about how she got into that, and how her crazy, awesome encounters with celebrities, because she volunteers at, like, TIFF and, like, the airport and stuff like that, which is really neat. And, we talked about X-Men again, because I think the episode with Aaron and Audrey, I did those simultaneously, like, maybe, like, a night apart. So, yeah, this was around the same time that Logan came out, and so we talked about that, and we talked about a whole bunch of different cool stuff that, I think you guys will be super interested in. And we did talk about the Punisher a lot because we both really love the Punisher, and I have yet, as you'll know, as you'll get to, I'll start talking about the comics a little bit, but I haven't yet. Just gonna say that future me, since recording this, I still have not went and read the comics, which I still need to do. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the episode, and stay tuned to the end, because I have just a quick little segment that I want to start doing at the end. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
Okay, we're recording.
Really?
See, now my brain went poof. What was I gonna? Oh, I wanted to ask first, because I always refer to my friends as, like, the Ghostbuster mom.
That's fine. I was just referred to as the Den mom.
Did
for the Ghostbusters last week on a friend's podcast.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, even though he said my name wrong, and so a nasty tweet has been sent to him.
Oh, he said your name wrong.
Even though we've been talking, and I've helped him on his Ghostbusters site for, oh my lord, 5 years. And I finally met him. He's from BC. He's Canadian on top of that. So
wow.
I didn't get too mean to him, because I already got mean to him last week.
Oh, man.
Because he screwed up this whole thank you to one of the guys in my group. So him and one of his members got on him. So.
Wow.
So I took some mercy on him for now.
Oh my gosh. No, I wanted to ask, how did you get into all of that?
All up in the GB group?
Yeah.
The whole group thing really came out of nowhere. My god, it was, holy crap, hold on. My oldest is 9. Okay, so she was like about 2. So 7 years ago, about 7 years ago, Dan Aykroyd was coming to town at the bookstore close to my work. Book signing. Actually, it was his dad wrote a book called History of Ghosts, which is pretty cool, because they grew up believing all that. Oh my god, I have no words tonight now. I have everything ready in my head.
It's okay.
Because they grew up with mediums and psychics, they loved all those seances kind of thing. There's a huge family history for the Aykroyds of that. So his dad wrote all about that, even though you wouldn't think of it when you see him. He's like straight-laced government man, literally. So I went to that, and after meeting him, and thankfully not throwing up, because I got so nervous I almost threw up.
Oh my god.
We have our big con here is Fan Expo. And so I figured, you know what? For that, I'll suit up as a Ghostbuster. So trying to find some pieces, there was no way I was going to get a pack ready. So I got the suit ready, found a guy north of Toronto that did small bits, got in contact, and he was the originator of the Ontario Ghostbusters.
Nice.
So he invited me to meet them and try to get me to join. Which I didn't get to at FanX, because Fan Expo has a history of overfilling.
Oh.
And so they were stuck outside because the fire marshal closed the building.
Oh, that sucks. Wow.
Meanwhile, I was still a volunteer at that point, so and it was a good year for being a volunteer. I got to take care of Felicia Day that year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Alicia Day. She was my table. And she made me sit in her seat while she went for a break kind of thing. So I'm like, yeah, line up for me, y'all. And next to me was Ernest Borgnine. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, so I got a nice picture with him. He was the sweetest man.
Oh my god.
Horribly, we didn't intend to make it horrible. We were kind of making fun of, oh god, how can I forget his name? From Naked Weapon. Leslie. Oh, man. Anyways, I'll look it up in a sec. He was supposed to be at the con too, and he didn't show up that morning. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm like 90, whatever, and I've been up since 5 a.m. I'm like, yeah, man, yeah. Turns out he was very sick with the flu, and about 3 months later, he died.
Oh my god! Oh, that's horrible.
And I'll never forget that. I was like, oh my god, we're horrible. I'm like, I just.
You cursed him.
Boy and I were making fun. And now he's dead.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't mean it in a bad way.
I know. You can't help what happens.
So it started from there. So because I didn't meet them, we it was August, so they invited me out to a haunted charity. It's a defunct old psychiatric ward.
Oh.
Old Toronto kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And it was a charity haunt, so they set up kind of things, and it was not the psychiatric hospital, but more the steam rooms and all that kind of thing, so it's already creepy. Which is great. So I finally got to meet them there because I'm really, really nervous meeting people. I made them cookies, shoved it in their face, and kind of ran off.
What impression.
So they asked me to join after that and went from there. And my ties with FanX as a volunteer, they used that to their advantage, and then I suddenly became their coordinator. And the main guys, we have only one of the main guys, and he just had a kid, so he's kind of busy taking care of that. Mm-hmm. So they put me in charge with one other guy.
Wow.
So, yeah, and I'm the oldest of the group now, so I'm the mom now. I guess. Yeah, even Ghostbusters from across Canada that I talk to and all that stuff, they call me mom too. Like, okay, like, you're older than me though. Like,
that's so funny. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, so that's kind of how I got into it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I never asked you that. That's why I was like, I can ask her on the podcast.
There's my story, and it totally wandered off. There's also an incident with Dan DiDio and Chips at that one expo.
Can I hear that one?
That was my second year of meeting him.
Yeah.
The year before, my volunteer assignment was the DC booth. Uh-huh. And they said, okay, we'll keep an eye on Dan DiDio's line. And I'm like, that name sounds familiar. Okay, I figure it's that guy. They're talking to him. Okay. And this guy next to me was trying to get his attention, so I screamed at him, like, Dad, hey! Not realizing who, I'm like, is he a writer, whatever? And they're like, oh man, thanks. And then this other volunteer was like, seriously, did you just scream at Dan? And I'm like, yeah, why? I'm like, he's like the VP at DC. I'm like, fuck. Oh no. Yeah, so I did apologize. And he's like, no, that's okay, but you know what? For that, you're gonna have to try these chips. Dan has this bad obsession with non-pedestrian flavored chips, and he had roasted chicken.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so weird.
Some weird taste. Y'all got those cereals that we don't get? We have chips.
Interesting.
So, it was nasty.
I bet it was.
So nasty. But he's like, alright, we're cool. He's like, now, where can I find some street meat? I'm like, it's not going to be like New York street meat, but I can get you. Mm-hmm. So we went looking for street meat, and he's a guest. The security wouldn't let him in.
What?
He forgot his pass at the table.
Oh, of course.
I went like, he's like, this guy won't let me in, because I was like a few feet behind him, like, Dan, I got this. Totally snuck him in.
That's the best.
Those were adventures from the first year. And my God, I came back home with so much swag, all these comics, all these tattoos that my kids are still going through, like years later. And so that year, the second year, I made it. No, the year between the next FanX, I promised him I would find him the nastiest flavors for him to try.
Oh, God.
And I did. I sent it to DC offices when they were still in New York.
Uh-huh.
And he sent me a thank you letter, which is really cool. It's got all, like, these DC characters along the letter. But let's see if I can drag you over here. He also sent me, and I didn't expect anything. He sent me, sorry, chickens. He sent me that Power Girl.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
He sent me that as a
wow.
thank you. So I was like,
That's
what?
Cool. That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's like 10 out of 5,000 or something like that. I'm like, holy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that year for FanX, I prepared myself. I had 2 bags. Mm-hmm. 2 bags full of just chips, every kind. Like, there's barbecued rib, there was I had ordered some from the UK. There was haggis and all that because they were preparing for World Cup.
Uh-huh.
So, and he made a wall with all the bags.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Hear that. He even talked about the chips and all that in a couple of interviews, and you could see me in the back somewhere just trying to hide from the camera. So yeah, every now and then we still talk to each other. I talk more to his fiance, but yeah, it's a weird relationship.
That is, yeah. No kidding.
And I feel bad because I'm more of a Marvel person.
I know you are.
I grew up more on Marvel. I love Wonder Woman. Grew up on Wonder Woman.
Yes, of
Everybody
course.
loves Batman. But yeah,
I don't hate Batman. It's just that he's always there.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. DC movies, y'all need to move from the main guys.
Exactly.
A vast amount of wonderful characters you do, like Marvel did. Mm-hmm, so that's a whole other.
It's true. Yeah.
But I can even tell you what he's doing right now. He's gone to watch the LA Kings, and then he's going to go see Kong tonight.
Nice. Have you seen that yet? By the way,
my husband went Thursday night, and he said if I hadn't watched Logan, I would tell you it's a great movie. But so it's not bad. You have to stay till the very, very, very end.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I might go next week.
Go next week too. Yeah,
since that's when I get paid. So.
Yeah. I needed his feedback to see if I could take the eldest with me.
Oh,
she
yeah.
Godzilla movies. I'm like, and she's a Hiddles girl.
Of course.
But not as much as her. She loves the Hiddles. So.
Of course. What's not to like about him?
Oh, I know.
He's a sweet man. Sweet man.
Oh, those British boys, they're dangerous.
They are. They're super dangerous. It's ridiculous.
It's not fair.
Speaking of British people, I think he's British, if I'm not mistaken. Charlie Cox, who plays Matt Murdock on Daredevil, isn't he right?
He is. And it still blows my mind that Andrew Lincoln is British.
I know. It's like, I didn't even remember that I knew him before The Walking Dead, because I know him from Love Actually, but I've totally, it's based on that. And then, then when I started watching Talking Dead, I saw him talking. I was like, wait, what the hell? He's British?
So many of them. Were you there when the guy who plays Morgan?
Yeah.
Dead, like Chris, like Hardwick, like he's like, you're British now.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the most unassuming people are British. It's weird.
They sneaky, man. They sneaky.
They're like super talented with those accents of theirs.
Oh, I know. Especially Lincoln, you would never think it.
I know.
And that's why, remember I snapped about Love Actually when it was on?
Uh-huh.
Because I'm like, what?
I love that movie.
And Mortal was there.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
I can't watch movies normally anymore.
I mean, that's like a part of life now. You can't watch them normally anymore.
I know, you're just like, well, what were we watching last night? Oh no, I finally got my husband to watch Series 4. Yeah. So there's the part in the morgue, right? And
I see Sherlock behind you, actually. So, like, literally right behind you.
So it's just funny when they're in the morgue and you got Toby Jones and the other two. Like, well, there's a whole Marvel triad going on right there.
So true.
And I'm trying to stay quiet too. I'm like, shut up. he's sick of me doing that too. I'm like, oh well, look, there's this guy from this movie and this guy. And he's like, yeah, okay, that's nice. You know. So you tell me.
That's so funny. What did he think of Series 4, actually? I'm curious.
He didn't mind it. We didn't watch the first episode. I just had a hankering for The Line Detective. It's my favorite one out of the 3.
Yeah, that one's actually really interesting.
So good. Yeah. So I started off with that one, because he couldn't make up his mind. Well, too bad then. That's what we're watching. After I made him watch Riverdale. Oh, God.
I haven't watched that yet. People say they like it, but I haven't watched it yet.
I mean, it's on CW, so it's
I
such
know.
a CW kind of show.
That's why I'm like...
And that's why I watched the first one, like, this is gonna suck, and then the next thing I knew was episode 4, and...
That's how they get you.
Oh, God, yes they do, and now I'm just trash. Riverdale trash. He sits there and watches it and complains. My husband and I can't watch TV together. We just barter back and forth.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Shut up. We're gonna watch this. And then he just seems so into it. I'm like, well, let's watch the last one then. So we did. And he's like, you know what? The last episode wasn't bad. He's like, it was too rushed though. Like,
it was. Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It definitely was. It was. I don't even know.
Yeah. And I told him, like, yeah. He's like, why did they kill Moriarty? I'm like, indeed.
Yeah, I was expecting to get him back, not flashbacks and weird audio shit.
I Spectre just to watch him.
Mm-hmm.
Just to watch Andrew Scott. And that's why I watched it today.
He's awesome.
My friends got to meet him last month.
What?
And Mark Gatiss.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I believe you know them as, hold on, Luminescent Glow.
Mm-hmm.
And Baker Street Shirley.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sure I said some harsh words to her. You.
Yeah, Tragic Vampire on Tumblr. She does a lot of Mythia stuff. She met Mark, and she loves Mark. She met him like she's an Aussie, and she met him at a con there, and she died. I know she died. I was like, oh, she's so sweet. She's gonna be on the podcast at some point too. But yeah. Oh
my God, the time difference on that. Though.
Oh no, she was like, it doesn't even matter because I don't really sleep. So whenever you want to do it, it'll be fine. I'm like, but you need sleep. She's like, it's fine. It's absolutely okay.
Alrighty.
No, I know. Time difference got to be insane.
Oh.
I can't even.
Where are they? 12? Well, you're like, what, an hour behind from me, I think?
No, I think we're same. Aren't you Central?
Are you like 26? I'm looking at my time here.
Oh no, okay. I am behind you by an hour, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought we were the same time zone for some reason.
Y'all are slightly just a little bit off to the center.
Mm-hmm.
We're considered east, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's east.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as a Canadian, I should probably talk about the weather. It's snowing.
It's snowing apparently a lot of places that's not here because I'm in Texas, obviously.
Oh, snow, yeah, it's gross. I don't want to tell it. No. So, moving on.
That's fair. We were talking about
It's a Canadian thing. I do have to talk about the weather.
I understand.
That's all done. I'll apologize many times at some point. Don't worry.
It's okay. We were talking about Marvel, and I gotta bring up the Punisher because of reasons. I think I do know this, that you were a comic book fan of his, right? Punisher
Absolutely.
first.
I have the war journal.
Did you start with the well, I'm trying to think. The way I was about to phrase this question was weird.
You won't make me feel old.
I'm not. I'm not. You're older than me, so that's such an invalid option.
It's been a while that I've been reading Punisher.
Mm-hmm. I've touched it a little bit, like the comics, since I saw him on the show, but I was already prepped. I knew I was gonna love him.
But did you watch the very first Punisher movie?
I did, actually.
Dolph Lundgren?
Mm-hmm. I watched pretty much all of them, I believe.
Good.
If I'm not mistaken. I love the Punisher, and like I have a friend who hasn't watched Daredevil yet, and I was like, so you're gonna love season 2 more than you love season 1. And I was like, it's because Frank Castle is the Punisher. That's what it was.
My friend, like one of my closest friends, my right hand pretty much, for my social media person for the Ghostbusters group, big geek too, and she only started watching Jessica Jones now.
Yeah.
She didn't even touch Daredevil yet.
No, that's what I told Erin on the podcast that we just did. I was like, because she said she started watching Jessica Jones because David Tennant was on there, and I was like, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
No.
I was like, that's fair, but I always tell people, you gotta watch them in order. You gotta do Daredevil, at least season 1 first, then do Jessica, then Luke, and then go back, or you can do Jessica, then go back to season 2, and then go Luke. And then Iron Fist is next, but I'm nervous.
I'm nervous because I'm not hearing good things.
Yeah. I saw that on Facebook. I was like, oh no. And I really want to love this.
I know.
Because it looks pretty good. It's just, I don't know. I'm really nervous now, and it's about to come out, and I'm just like,
It's got Claire. We're safe.
Yes, that's the thing. I was like, as long as Claire is like my saving grace on these shows. I love her.
Put her in the trailer.
I wait for her every time because I'm mostly that's what I go in for now. They spoiled me on Daredevil with Claire Temple because I was like, I don't even care. I'm gonna love her. I know it. When she first came on the screen, I was like, oh my god, I love her. She's my girl. And now every time she pops up, I wait for her every freaking show until I know. I just love her. She's amazing.
So you gotta watch because Claire.
It's true. That's like my one stipulation. And then I was curious about Colleen, the Asian girl who's gonna be on Iron Fist. I was watching some featurettes on YouTube, and I think she's good. People. It's just I don't know. It's the internet makes me nervous.
Makes me nervous because we have Defenders coming up after.
I know.
So like,
is Defenders before Punisher, or is Punisher before Defenders?
Defenders is supposed to be September, isn't it?
Not sure actually.
Hold on. Let's cheat. Let's cheat.
Because I don't know.
Okay, because too much is happening in September.
True.
Because they also have Inhumans coming out.
Oh my! But they're doing a TV series, or are they doing the movie thing now? Because they keep changing their shit.
Well, it's watch the first 2 episodes in theaters, and then it's TV.
That's weird.
Yes.
What are they doing over there?
I think just because it's Marvel, that's why I've stuck with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Plus, they brought Ghost Rider in.
I'm so behind, but I was like, oh, damn it, Ghost Rider, you're gonna get me in again.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened. I'm like, I don't know, that last season where I'm like, oh, Ghost Rider. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I was there for Fitzsimmons. Once I found out that they were getting together, I was like, my babies.
It's been a good last year for canon, y'all.
I know. For like everybody almost.
Like the whole Naruto Hinata thing?
Yes, my babies. I watched the last too many times too, the movie that came like before I guess it's set like somewhere toward the end of the manga or whatever. But there's the movie Naruto the Last. It's a Narahina movie, and like I cry every time I watch it because it's so good.
I think look how far we've come.
I know, exactly. That's my babies.
I'm trying to think like what was the last couple that actually went canon that I was all into, and I think it was probably Kagome and Inuyasha.
Oh my god! You know, who was I talking to about this? I actually have not finished the manga or the anime for Inuyasha, because then it stopped coming to the US, and then I didn't realize, or I might have stopped because I was kept waiting for it to come, like, because they kept redoing it until they got the dubs or whatever, and I'm just like, I'm cool.
I just showed my daughter all the manga upstairs.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Daredevil. Hold on. Defenders Truth. That's good. You guys aren't giving me dates. This is horrible.
It just says 2017 or 2018 or whatever.
Just give me 2017. That's nice.
Not even spring, or I mean, not spring. Spring is now.
Mind you, Defenders is gonna have Sigourney Weaver.
I know. I'm kind of weird. I like her, but I'm unsure what her role is gonna be. Like,
I'm unsure what the role is gonna be, but I know we're not gonna be disappointed.
I hope not.
She's just good.
I love her.
Let's see. Iron Fist. That's good. At some point in 2017. Thank you for nothing. All right, moving on.
This is so unreliable.
Oh.
I don't know then. I mean, believe the Punisher finished rapping not that long ago, right?
Yeah. So, would they? No, I don't think they would release it so close to each other.
I know, that's why I was like, which one is coming first?
Yeah, because Defenders, they've always been talking that's going to be next.
Yeah.
And they didn't expect Punisher to, so many people would be so happy, like,
Listen,
oh my god, more Punisher.
You gave us Johnny Berthnall. Punisher.
My husband wasn't sure he'd be a good one. I'm like, oh,
no, I didn't either, but then, first scene, I was like, yes, I'm here.
In the least. I'm like, he'll be a good Punisher, though.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't like Shane either. I wanted to strangle him.
Every time, I'm like, you died in that first series? Okay? You're already dead in the comics. Why are you still here?
Yes. I love it. Oh my gosh. Yes. I can't even.
So, you said you were going back to comics for the Punisher. Like, what have you started reading?
I don't remember which one it is. It might be just one of the... I honestly don't remember, because I started reading it online on my other phone, and I don't remember where I'm at. So I'm probably just going to, like, figure out which one it was, and then just speed read until I figure out which one it was. Because I started reading Iron Fist that way, too, just to kind of figure out.
To catch up on Iron Fist. It was one of those that I didn't really catch on.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
I was an X-Men girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Storm and Wolverine were my jam.
Yes.
And then when the cartoon had them married in the future.
Oh my god.
Before the days of OTPs existing, I was so happy. I'm like, I didn't know I wanted this, but here it is.
That's such a fun thing. I didn't know I wanted you, but hey.
Exactly, because I was what, 12, 13 maybe? But I was happy. Very, very happy.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Because the whole Wolverine and Jean thing, never bought into it. No.
I still didn't like that in the movies. Like, I was just like, what? Why? Why are you doing this?
Exactly. And they've been playing the X-Men movie nonstop. Like, all of them. Mm-hmm. Because Logan came out. And X2. I mentioned Kelsey Grammer. I loved him as Beast. There we go.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know that that was him.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, man's hairy in real life as it is, so it was perfect.
No, yeah, I actually didn't know. I never even looked that up or anything. I just was, After so many years, I finally found that out.
I thought the third movie was great.
Is that Last Stand, or is that...
Last Stand, yeah.
I'm not gonna say I love it, but I do. That's like one of my favorite ones out of the three. Yeah,
I don't mind it. Everything was off.
Or was that the one with the Phoenix? Is that the... Oh, no, never mind. I'm thinking of 2. X2. I loved X2 the most.
X2 is great, yes. Not so much X3.
No, the third one, I forgot. No, I don't like that one. Because it was...
No. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
We like laughing at, and I can't remember the, James Marsden? Yeah. I never liked Cyclops in the first place. I thought he was only me. But we always find it funny that they killed him off in that movie just because he wanted to go work on the Superman Returns movie, and look how well that did.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I did not know that tidbit. Wow.
Yeah, because I remember we went to Superman Returns, and I was like, this is, wow. No.
I've never seen that, but...
No love. My husband seemed so disappointed, too.
Oh my gosh.
He's a Batman guy kind of thing, but he was so excited, new Superman movie.
Uh-huh.
Well, Brandon Routh wasn't that bad, but just the movie was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bad. It was bad. So... It's okay. He made up for it in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
That's me and my best friend's one of our favorite movies is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
And they filmed that a lot on my way to work.
Really?
On my carpool route to work.
Oh my gosh, that's neat.
Yeah. So the scene with Chris Evans.
Mm-hmm.
That's at Casa Loma, which is also where they did the first X-Men movie.
Huh.
And they use that as the mansion. And yeah, it was July, and there's all this snow at the end of the stairs. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, so for Scott Pilgrim, for when he's skateboarding down the rail, all those stairs, that's what it was.
Wow.
So it's kind of funny, yeah.
That is. They shoot a lot of stuff in Canada.
They do.
Which is
They do.
interesting.
Vancouver, especially for
big
touristy scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And Toronto, they got a crap ton of studios. Guillermo del Toro films a lot down here, and I yet to catch the man.
Oh my gosh.
There was the one time he walked in front of me, but I couldn't talk to him as I was on shift.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I've screamed to him that I love him in Spanish. But that was in a huge theater, so he might not have heard me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I had won tickets to see The End. This is The End or whatever. The last one in the trilogy with Simon Pegg and all that.
Oh, okay.
And they had a surprise Q&A at the end, and Edward Wright was there.
Mm-hmm.
And then to add further to the surprise, the person handling all the questions was Guillermo del Toro.
Nice.
Yeah, so my friend, she's like, "You're hurting me, Adri," because I grabbed her arm so hard. Poor girl. He's like, "Oh, Adri, you're hurting me." Oh my god!
You have to have one friend who can handle that.
And I seem to do that to her a lot. She's a lot taller than me.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I realized the other day, I'm like, I hurt your arm a lot, don't I? It's just, latch.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. There goes my brain again, going blank. Shit. What was it that I was about to ask you? No, really, poof. Again. Oh, you saw Logan, right, didn't you? Or did you not?
God, yes, and it hurts
I do too.
so much. Eh?
Yeah, I saw it the weekend that it came out. I saw it that Friday, and I'm still not over it. I can't handle it. My mom wanted me to go see it with her because she found out because some of the new TV spots are of Logan carrying Professor X. And she was like, what happened? What did you tell me that Professor X? I was like, I did tell you. Actually, you weren't paying attention to what I said. I said 2 of my favorite characters die. I said, and she know those are the only 2 X-Men in the movie. So therefore, they're dead.
I was texting him, I'm like, oh my god, Caliban's in this. He's like, who? I forgot. My husband wasn't big in the whole Marvel thing. He likes Marvel, but not like I was with X-Men. Like, he was a Morlock. He's like, that's nice, Adrian. It was, my god, that was a heartbreaking movie.
I know, I cried so much in the last 20 minutes. I had to sit in the freaking theater after when the credits were rolling, well, one, I didn't know if there's gonna be in credit, but I figured there wasn't gonna be because of the way it ended. But just in case, I need to compose myself because I was crying like a baby. Oh my god, that movie.
One of the times my husband let me go see a movie before him, because he's loves going to movies, so he likes going to see them first. He let me go see that I'm like, I'm gonna need a hug before I go.
Yes.
He's like, what? I'm like, I have a feeling I'm gonna need a hug now and I'm gonna need one later. Yeah, and sure enough, when I came, because what we did was rotate, so I came home, he would go see it, and he's like, how was it? I'm like, it was so good. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, oh god. Oh, it was. I mean, and it doesn't really follow
it doesn't.
Story. Mm-hmm. God, thank God, because that whole Hulk incident in that story, oh god, so no. No, it was great. I was so happy by it.
Me too. Some people are some people. I won't say they hate it. It's just that I assume they're just really upset that what happened in the movie. Not that they hate the movie, because it's not a bad movie at all.
I know, but they've been warning us.
Exactly.
This is what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. So.
I don't know. I love that movie. I was like, I can't watch it again until it comes out on DVD. Then I'll watch it once, and that's
Pretty
it.
Much. It's like I already pre-ordered it. I'm like, oh god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and he brought me home a whole bunch of they had the posters for the first night.
Oh my gosh.
So he brought me home like 3 and I had like 2, so I kind of like spread it around at the office.
Oh my gosh.
Share my pain. Put this up.
You gotta share it with somebody.
Exactly. Have you watched it? I don't know if I want to watch it. I need to cry with someone.
That's how I feel. Whenever I have to convince people to go see that movie, I'm like, so I need to let you know, you're gonna need tissues. That's like my first thing. I told like 3 different people who weren't gonna go see it till like the week after. I was like, so I need you to know that you're gonna need tissues and you're gonna love it at the same time. You're gonna need tissues.
Because seriously, when she turns the cross,
yes, I was like, like I was already crying because of the scene.
I even think I said, I'm like, no.
I was like, oh, okay. When she turned the cross, I was like, I mean, I expected that, but also, okay.
You know, it's when you sink in your seat. I'm like, I'm fine. No, I'm not. You're drinking. Hoping nobody sees you. I'm like, this is no. That was me. So.
It started on the last scene where he's dying, clearly, and she's with him, and she calls him daddy, and I just start crying. This is a stupid reason to start crying, because she's technically, he wasn't, like, part of, her, the genes, obviously, are part him, but, it's technically, I don't know how to explain it, it's weird, but, yeah, he's her dad, but not her dad at the same time. It's, like, the easiest.
It was just
I was a mess, and then he's like, so that's what that feels like, and I was like, god damn it.
My husband's like, they better get an Oscar somewhere in there for that.
I know, that's what I said. That's what I put up. I was like, listen, Hugh Jackman and that little girl need to get all the freaking accolades for this goddamn movie.
Oh, so good. So, I mean, if the comic book movies are going to start off like that for this year, fantastic.
Yes, please. And then the Deadpool little thing in the beginning of the movie.
Oh my god.
I was dying.
Harassing Jackman so much. I love it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh.
See, now Psylocke's on the screen right now. Not a fan of Olivia Munn.
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't really care either way.
It's just weird. Oscar Isaac plays Apocalypse.
I know that, and that was like my one selling point until the point where he starts talking, and then I was like, never mind, it's gone. It's gone now, because I love Oscar Isaac, but I can't handle that.
No, yeah. Yeah. Let's just move on from that.
Oh my gosh.
My friend would say it's a big waste.
Yeah.
She calls him her Latino lover. She's She's like, don't you feel the same? I'm like, I'm half Latino too, but you know what? I ain't gonna look at them like that. I don't care for the Latino boys.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But she's she's as tall almost as Gwendolyn and Christy, right?
Yeah.
See the pictures of those two together? Oscar Isaac next to her?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he literally has to look up like this to,
Oh my
to see
gosh.
them.
She's an Amazon, and I love her.
Exactly. And the look he gives her is exactly that. You are my son. I'm like, oh my god. This is awesome.
That's amazing.
So he came to Tiff. I didn't get to see him, but she's like, you have to find my Latin lover. I'm like, why? Because she's like, you two are the same kind. I'm like, he's from Guatemala. That's like, no.
Oh my god. Good.
Yeah. You met him. A man would need a step stool to talk to you.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I feel like that's a common thing, though.
Fassbender, so that was good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's good. Michael Fassbender was nice.
Yeah, I love that story. Do you want to tell it? You want to tell it to the people?
Crap.
That's amazing. That's one of my favorite stories.
That's the volunteers they want for when they come in. The ones that really don't give a shit.
Oh my gosh.
I almost blew it when Sebastian Stan came in the year before.
Wait, you got it so... I didn't know about that. No.
Okay. So it was my first year doing the airport, welcoming the whatever, all the talent they call them.
Uh-huh.
And I went to help another volunteer because I had gotten a couple of directors and stuff. So we were waiting for this LA flight to come in. And I looked at the sign they had, like, as Stan. I'm like, all right, so guy, girl, what are we waiting for? She's like, I think it's a man. First name I think is Sebastian, and it didn't click. I'm like, Sebastian Stan. I'm like, why does that sound familiar? And the minute it finally popped into my head, I went, oh, that's Bucky. The door's open and there he is. Like crap. And it wasn't nerves, it's just the fact that he saw me going, oh, it's Bucky. I'm like, oh, but he was so nice. He smells fantastic.
I bet he does.
I know it sounds creepy, but when you do cons and stuff, when somebody smells nice, you notice.
So true.
So he was so nice. I helped him with his luggage. He didn't want me to help him. Like, that's fine. You got a whole crowd of photographers waiting for you right there. So I'll edge him out, kind of thing. So he was really cool. He took the autograph hounds are worse than paparazzi, sadly. Mm-hmm. And but he was so nice, so nice. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's my Sebastian Stan story.
That's so funny. I love each of your like con type things because the Fassbender one and then that one. Oh my gosh, it was just so funny.
Know. We were waiting for the flights.
I know.
They made sure he got off first because it's Michael Fassbender.
Of course.
Like, oh, there he is. Hi. Anyway, so tomorrow's shift,
It's so funny.
He's very tall. He's slender.
Of course.
Scruffy, very scruffy. So.
Well, yeah.
So.
I can see that for sure. Oh my gosh.
We'll see what happens this year.
Oh my gosh. Can't wait for those stories.
I've been screamed at by a British director.
What?
Oh yeah, he blamed me for his car being late, and his daughter, I really hope it was his daughter, because she was way young. Mm-hmm. Been a girlfriend, but whatever.
Oh.
She was so embarrassed. But I never lost my cool with him. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ugh. But that's okay, because Helen Mirren came in after.
Oh my god, yes.
I didn't get her. She had the film company had sent their own car for her, but she is fine, even in person. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, she's beautiful.
I love
she's
her.
Gracious.
Of course.
Then you got this. Oh. Just know, if I ever get to meet Angela Bassett, I will not survive.
Oh, I know, right? We were talking about this a couple months ago about Angela Bassett because she's amazing.
To me, she would have been a perfect Storm.
Yes.
She would have been my Storm, and then sorry, Halle Berry, but no.
Dude, Angela Bassett would have killed it.
She would have been perfect.
Yes.
She could still do it.
So true.
But she's okay. She's in Black Panther, so that'll be good.
I didn't know that. Oh, I don't remember that.
I mean, we got Michonne in there, right?
Yes, Diana got her
in there. Did you see what they did for Lupita's birthday last week?
No. What did they do?
She's become such good friends with Danae. Is that her name? Danae.
Yeah.
They become such good friends that they had like a character kind of birthday party, and they dressed up as characters from Coming to America.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing!
It was amazing. Danae, she was the princess that they first arranged with him, and he makes her hop on one leg and like orangutan. She looked amazing.
Oh my, that's
and Lupita was one of the handmaidens.
No.
And Chad Wickman was what did he dress up as? Is it Father Brown? Father something. I forget but he had the bad wig and everything. It was great.
That's amazing.
It was just good. I'll have to send you that link. It was
for sure.
It was amazing.
Oh my gosh, that's
I'm gonna have to dig out that movie. It's so good. I got snuck in when I was 10 to that movie.
Oh my gosh.
In Queens, on top of that.
That's hilarious.
I was visiting family in New York, and they snuck me in. Oh, no, we're going to see Follow That Bird. I'm like, what?
What the hell is Follow That?
That was not a movie for kids, but here we are.
Wow.
Yep.
I can't even. Wow. Oh, wow.
We deviated way off, didn't we? What were we initially talking about?
It's okay. Shit.
I started reading Punisher from the war journals. There we go. Yes.
Yes.
That came out late 80s, I think it was.
Something
when I started
like
getting
that.
into Punisher. And then I kept into the series till about 4 years ago, I think. Because it was I don't know, the storylines was starting to get a bit redundant. Like,
yeah, so. Typically they do, especially new ones lately, newish ones.
So I don't know what's going on these days with Punisher. I'm sure he's still out killing people. So. But, let's see. Trying to think what else. I don't know. Ask away. You got a gist of what goes on over here.
That's true. Lately. That is true. Oh, because I had Stranger Things on my PS4 because I was rewatching it again. How excited are you about this season 2?
I'm so excited. Well, maybe because they're in Ghostbusters outfits?
Right, I know. That may be my other reasoning for asking that question.
No, it's such a good series.
I know. I recommend it to everyone. Literally, everyone.
You're like, and I really should have pushed it more last night, but then I really got into watching Sherlock again last night. I should have made him watch Stranger Things.
Has he not seen it?
What? He hasn't seen it. He's kind of like, meh.
Dude, seriously. I have a lot of people who were like meh about it. Like, listen, take 3 episodes and then see if you like it. You'll get in quick.
That's usually his rule. 3 episodes. If I don't like it, well, that's too bad. That's why we gave up on Gotham, because after the first 3 episodes...
it's a slow burn, for real. I just recently started watching it. I think I'm only on episode 12 or something on Netflix. It's okay for what it's supposed to be or trying to be. I don't know. I'll just dip into it every once in a while, but it's pretty good. It's okay. It's some of the things they did to the characters are weird.
Yeah.
Like Barbara Gordon. Barbara.
I tried to be good about that. You know what? Nothing's gonna be like the comics, like, so don't.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
You know, it's hard.
With that show, it's really weird because the way they've done certain things, I'm just like, okay, I don't know. I don't know how much longer I can get into this, but it's okay.
I'm intrigued with this whole Penguin and Riddler thing going on, though, or has gone, or something. Huh. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, Penguin's interesting because I've gotten
so far to when he starts going crazy, and starts acting penguin-like. So, it's really interesting. It is kind of weird to watch him walk, though, because he does walk like a penguin, and they kind of pick on him for that. Because they know that that's his nickname, the penguin. He hates being called the penguin. It's weird. Yeah. But, yeah, it's an interesting show. I don't know, though. Not every DC show is for me.
No, because I don't even... And everybody tells me they're great. I don't watch The Flash.
Okay, this isn't... I can't sell The Flash because I liked it to a certain extent, and I think I fell off because I just forgot to watch it. But then at the same time, there's things about it that I hate, so I can't physically want to watch it regularly. So, I don't know.
Yeah, see, because Arrow came out first.
Yeah, Arrow came out first.
And CW, and we know how that goes, right?
Yeah.
So I think because of that, I was like, nah, I don't know. Mm-hmm. And Ernie Hudson originally was going to be Barry's
dad or stepdad, whatever the hell he's supposed to be, foster dad now. Or you talking about like his actual dad? His actual dad or his foster dad?
Foster dad.
Okay. I was like, because they're both in the show. It's just two different people.
The foster dad.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yes. It was going to... Ernie Hudson had read for it, and it was looking really good. And then it wasn't.
Yeah.
So he went on Scorpion instead. What's the other one they have? League of Tomorrow?
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow. I haven't really gotten to that because it's like all villains and whatever. The only selling point is the Arthur Darvill, who plays Rory off of Doctor Who, is on there. And that's like the one thing that I was like, huh? And I was like, that's kind of ironic too, because it deals with time traveling. And I'm like, okay, you came back to your past. It's interesting from what I've seen.
Oh. There's a show Powerless now that's
kind of... it's on I think NBC or Fox, one of those two stations.
Yeah, it's got Alan Tudyk, so I mean...
True. But I don't know. I watched...
But there's Legion. There's Legion.
I know. I started watching Legion, actually. I think I'm like 3 episodes... I might be on episode 3. Or 4. Or something like that. But it's really trippy. I said this on Snapchat when I first finished the first episode. I was like, this is a trippy show for real. It's kind of it's super confusing.
Like the first episode, I was like, what?
I know.
But I mean, if you don't really know anything about Legion, you're going to be confused.
I'm super confused.
My husband knows nothing about Legion, and he's like, well, that sucks.
I know bare minimum because one of the shows on the Nerdist YouTube channel, Dan Casey's Dan K, he does every once in a while, there's something new coming up, so he does like everything you need to know about this. So I know bare minimum about Legion. And he's the son of Professor X and all that junk. But other than that, it's new space. I'm just like, I don't know what's happening, but I like it.
It's good. It's good. It's woo! Last week's episode was something else.
Oh my god.
What are we, Saturday? Yeah, this week's, I guess. My husband stuck through. He did the 3-episode thing. He's seeing it through the end.
He's like, he's still not for him.
No. He's seeing it through. It finally grew on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's all good. Okay. He's like, I still don't know what's going on, but I'm good.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it. Even in the second episode, I was like, I still don't know what the hell's going on, but I kind of like it. I like not knowing. Usually that's hit or miss with me, but with that, I was like, oh, this is really interesting.
Therefore, I cannot give you a theory of what I have, so... Because it'd probably be spoiler for next week, so...
Maybe. I don't know how far I am, because it's either 3 or 4. I don't think I got further than that. I don't know.
I don't even know what episode we're at. 7? 8?
Holy shit, yeah, I'm way behind now.
So, and now they're going to do a new X-Men show, so we'll see how that goes.
Which one? Oh, I've heard about that, but do we know what it is?
No, they haven't really said. It's going to be an X-Men show, that's it. Just, not... See, and again, DC doing their big boys. They're doing other characters. And I know they cast Polaris, which is awesome.
Oh, I've heard that. I can't remember who it is.
And Amy Ackler's going to be in it too.
Ooh.
But either way, it's not like, like it's Wolverine, Yeah. Yes. Which is cool. Mind you, with Legion, are they ever going to touch on the fact that Professor X is his son, his dad?
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, the only thing they've ever said is that it's not completely connected, but it's also connected to the movies. Probably because, obviously, he's Professor X's son. And I don't know if they're ever gonna, like, have a version of him in the show, like a flashback maybe with his mom or something. I don't know. But that would be cool. That would be cool.
It'd be cool if they do, and I'm cool if they don't.
Exactly. Either way, it's a pretty good show. So far. For me. I'm behind, obviously, but I like it so far. Yeah. That's a good one. Not every show is a hit with me, though. They have too many superhero shows right now, for one. I can't handle all of them. I think the only one that I kind of like that I do need to get back into is Supergirl. I was surprised that I actually liked that one. Because they had it on CBS and they moved it to CW like they should have did in the first place. But, because it actually has a different formula than the normal CW shows. I was like, that's weird, but I guess because it started on CBS that it was a different fit. But I liked it, and I was like, this is really interesting. And yeah, that's actually a really good one that I like. All the other ones I don't care for anymore. So I like dropped off the wagon for most of these.
Everybody's trying to get on that wagon. That's a thing.
That's true. And they're trying to throw a whole bunch of them at us at one time, and I'm just like, come on, just let me be.
Well, yeah, see, like The Flash, the whole thing. You got all of them that came out of this show, and you're like, I don't know who's what now. Mm-hmm. And now they're gonna have. They already did a crossover Supergirl, right?
Yeah. I think it was The Flash. Yeah, it was The Flash at Supergirl. I watched that episode because it was in season 1 of Supergirl, and it wasn't like, it was just Barry though, so it wasn't like any of the other characters. Well, not that I remember. It's been a minute since I watched that episode, but it was their interaction. Barry and Supergirl was really adorable, actually. And now they're doing a musical episode with.
I was just gonna say, now they're doing a musical
with Flash, Arrow, I think Legend of Tomorrow, and Supergirl. I'm like, I don't watch half of these shows anymore, but okay.
But it's a musical. So
I know, that's like the only thing that I'm like, because the guy Grant Gust, who plays Barry, he was on Glee apparently, which I didn't know. But he can sing, right? And I'm like, okay, cool.
Where's Supergirl from too? She has like some musical.
I have no idea. Too. This is the first time I've ever known of this actress on the show, but I like her.
Yeah, they mentioned something too. She dealt with some music. I don't know if she was on Glee too for a little bit or something. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but hey.
But the girl who plays her sister was on Grey's Anatomy, and I know she can sing. Because I think she was singing in one of the musical episodes they had. But I haven't watched Grey's Anatomy in forever. But I remember that she can sing. And I love her in her new role as the sister. Because she's amazing. She's amazing. Actually, I don't know. I think you're fine with this. Like, LGBT characters, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
So her sister is, I'm assuming, either bi or gay. I don't know which one. But she has... From the gifs I've seen, she's having a relationship with a woman on the show, and it looks really cute. I'm just like, they're like a badass couple, and I'm just like, yeah, awesome. I am about that. I just need to get back in there. Because they ruined a couple that I kind of started liking very early season 2. I was like, are you kidding me? You can't hint that all the way season 1 and just end it automatically. What kind of shit is that? I hate when shows do that. It bothers me so much.
Isn't that what happened with Arrow?
Oh yeah, Velocity is gone. Yes, and I'm just like, what?
For a while there.
Because that was like my main thing. That's not my main thing. I went in before I even knew that they could possibly be a ship. It was before, she was in the show, but there was no telling if they were ever going to be a couple on the show. And then they did, and then it wasn't when I stopped watching, it was just when I just hadn't caught up or whatever. And then I found out they broke up. Actually, they were engaged, and then they broke up. And I was like, are you kidding me? What are you doing?
I'm so bad. Stanley, get you, old man. Stanley just showed up on the scene. I'm like, there's this scene, okay. Yeah. Oh, God, I'd be mad. Wasn't he, like, married to Chloe from Smallville or something?
He
weird?
was,
Like,
that was when they did the Smallville, but, the actress who played Chloe, said she didn't think they were ever planning to do that on Arrow. But I did love the Chloe and Oliver relationship in Smallville. That was really interesting. I love Smallville. That was a good show. That was a pretty good show.
Yes, we have all the seasons.
Oh my gosh.
husband really got into it.
It's amazing. Because it was more of like a teen Superman show than anything.
My husband's so into the young adult things, it's kind of weird. Like, Shadowhunters is his jam.
Really? I haven't got into that one.
He won't watch Stranger Things with me.
How? Why?
Exactly. He's like, well, you won't watch Shadowhunters. I'm like, I don't really care for it. Like, the movie really blew it. He's like,
it did. It blew it for us. Because I never read any of the books or anything, but I've just, that movie was just, I don't even know.
He blew through all the books. I just bought him the next set for his birthday. Mm-hmm. Like, and what's the other ones there? I don't know. He's not into all the young adult dystopian things.
That's interesting. It's rare that you see, like, a man interested in YA.
I know, and I'm like, well, just remember this when you make fun of one of my things, alright? Mm-hmm. Because not all these things. Because Hunger Games, that overrode everything.
I got it. I've only read that series once, and I liked some parts of the movies, but
I still haven't watched the last one.
I watched it because I finally watched both of them back to back because they split it in half. Obviously, I watched it because it's on Amazon Prime. Both of them are on Amazon Prime, and I have Prime, so I was like, oh, well, I might as well just sit here and finish it finally, and I did.
I didn't watch. Yeah. I've only watched the first half.
They shouldn't have split it up, is all I'm going to say.
Exactly.
That's how they often do these movies. Just stop splitting stuff up. Just make it like 3 hours long. Look, it needs to...
For Harry Potter.
Oh, except that one. That was the only exception to the rule. All these other ones should not have been split in half. Harry Potter's a big book. That last one. So they could have did it all they wanted. I love Harry Potter.
Oh. Love it too? But he's more obsessed with it than I am. My husband's so... Have you ever seen a picture of him? The man's got a beard down.
Yeah.
And it's just funny. And when the actor for... I can't remember the actor's name. Draco came to town.
Oh, Tom Felton, I think, was his name.
Who's funny enough on is he on Flash now or Legends of Tomorrow?
I have no idea, but I feel like that sounds familiar to me.
Anyways, Draco came to town, and it's the first year the Ontario Ghostbusters had a booth at Fan Expo. So he came. I was able to get him a pass. He wanted to get the book signed by him. I should pull it out. No, it's upstairs. So he did get an autograph, but I mean, here's this man amongst a sea of teenagers and screaming women, and because he's in such a habit of his audience, he wrote "Love," whatever the actor's name is, to my husband. I believe it says "Love always" and then his autograph.
Oh my gosh!
Like, hitting on you, he's like, I don't know.
That's amazing.
I'm like, that's the best autograph.
It is. It truly is.
Such a habit. I'm like, I don't care, Press. You gotta keep that. That's perfect. So he got to meet last year Lucius, Jacob Isaacs, who's gonna be in Star Trek now, which is fantastic.
Nice.
So yeah, Lucius came last year, so we got him to sign. There's no love in the autograph, sadly.
Oh.
But he shared a story about dealing with customs, and that's funny because my husband's a customs inspector, so he's like happy to get a connection with a Malfoy.
Wow.
Yeah. So So he's gonna be in hog heaven when we go down to Universal in the fall. So
I want to go there so bad.
it's fun.
That's like one places I haven't been yet, and I really want to go to the Harry Potter world. There's one in LA, but I want to go to the Orlando one.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Yeah.
We went a couple years back, but my youngest was too young, so I stayed with her, so I missed out on Gringotts.
Aww.
So I get first dibs this time. First dibs, yeah. So he's funny that way. Harry Potter and Star Wars, he turns into an absolute child.
That's adorable.
Absolute child.
Gosh.
I mean, that's why his birthdays are easy. I got him the illustrated Harry Potter books.
Oh my god.
Over the moon.
I
got him a Dementor Funko figure for Christmas for his stocking.
Gosh.
Over the moon.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
I mean, in his corner, he's got a TIE fighter.
Okay, now that's awesome.
Which he got himself because he couldn't wait for me to buy it. And there's a little Darth Vader USB right next to it, and he's got a Tsum Tsum King Louis.
Oh my gosh.
Because King Louis is his favorite Disney character.
Nice.
So he's got to be there. And there's a King Louis hiding up there with Sherlock on my little shelf. There's Maleficent, we got Jay and Silent Bob, Sherlock, and King Louis, because that makes sense.
Apparently so.
Yeah. Actually, there's 2 Sherlocks. That's where that went. Okay.
2 different ones? Or two different...
Yeah. Remember how the Funko Pops came out with like 4 or 5
Yeah. Which ones do you have?
I think I got 4.
You got all 4?
Not all of them. I'm missing one.
Okay.
I'm missing the one with the apple. I have the regular one, which is at my work with my crop. I have the skull ones right there.
I have that one. Because I couldn't resist it myself.
The violin one is right there next to it. And I have the one with the hat upstairs.
Nice. I do want to get the violin one too, but I do have the skull. I call it Billy the Skull because I'm so used to fandom calling him. Yeah, so I always call him with Billy the Skull. It's so
I just
cute.
have the regular one at work, but I have like the Moriarty with the crown. Oh, that's at my desk. And I got Mycroft on the side, the little operation table they can play with.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
I'll have to snap it to you. It's a Hallmark ornament that came out 2 years ago. And it comes with the batteries and it buzzes.
That's hilarious.
so I'll have the 2 of them.
Oh my gosh. You said you weren't like big in Harry Potter, but did you like the Fantastic Beasts movie?
No, I love Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
Harry Potter's fantastic. I love it. It's just he's a bigger fan. Fantastic Beasts. I liked it.
Yeah?
But you won it for me, Jacob.
I know, right? And then I cried about it at the end when they had to obliviate him. And I'm just like...
Jacob was the...
He's the heart of the movie.
Jacob was that movie for me.
He was.
He was so horrible.
He was. Oh my gosh, that sweet man.
Yeah. My friend got obsessed with the Nifflers.
Oh gosh.
So she's got like on a keychain, and then she's coming with us to Universal, so that's going to be sold out for her. She's going to grab everything she can.
Oh my gosh.
So, but
That's hilarious.
Jacob was my jam for that movie, big time.
I went in trying not to expect that I was gonna love Newt and Tina together, but I knew that they get married in canon, so I was like, and then they kind of gave me that one scene when she's like kind of wisty because she's under, they take the memory from her and stuff, and he's like, I'll catch you, I got you, and I'm just like, God damn it. You're getting me invested before you're actually together. You can't do that.
That moment, no, you're like, damn it.
Oh, for Castle, that was the last scene. Their last scene. She's like, you're dead to me, and I'm just like, God damn you. That was the freaking scene. I hate you. I hate you so much. Like, you're not supposed to like the fact that the man just kind of closed the door on her. But that was the scene. Stupid man. I was trying not to like that connection the whole season, and then they do that. I was like, this is not supposed to be okay. I don't think this is supposed to be okay. And now she's...
Where I scream no to the screen.
Yeah.
You ever do that?
Yes.
No.
I screamed so loud when I watched that scene for the first time. I was like, no, oh my god, no. It is not because I don't like it. It's just that I like it too much.
Exactly. And it's...
The worst. God. These freaking TV shows and the movies.
Exactly. That's why I had to watch Sherlock by myself first. Before watching it.
Because of that one scene at the end.
Exactly. I need to watch this before y'all are around me.
Fangirl out.
So I'm ready. Because I don't need you to see how I react to this.
I'm still reacting to that scene.
Oh my god.
I can't. It's
That's pretty much the main reason I convinced my husband to sit through the last one. Yeah, let's watch this one too. Then.
What did he think of that part? Actually, I'm curious.
He didn't remember Molly too much from the other seasons, kind of thing. So you know, I gave him a quick rundown, and he was like way off. Oh well, she wants him. Like no, like shut up. Scene's coming up. Shut up. And he didn't have much to say. He just kind of went, all right.
Those are like some of my favorite reactions from people who are like super invested in the Sherlock Molly dynamic, and then their spouses or friends who watch the scene for the first time are just like, okay.
Exactly, yeah, because he's not emotionally invested. Like if I still laugh, I'm like, fine. You know, I'm like, I'm just gonna be here mad at you.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, he's thinking I'm mad at him because of the whole, you know, I'm gonna have to shoot Mycroft scene, you know, like, no.
Oh god, no, that scene though. If they didn't give me the I love you scene, that is like the second scene that broke me.
The soundtrack, when it gets to the soundtrack, that song for that scene,
I still have not listened to that soundtrack because I know I'm gonna cry. I can't do it.
It's Brother Mine on top of that.
Oh my gosh. They're just trying to kill us all.
I know. And even my friend, she's like, so the Mycroft, I'm like, don't, I'm like, she knows, Mycroft is my precious.
I love him so much.
I don't know, I'm just weird. Mycroft all across the board. Mm-hmm. Like Stephen Fry's Mycroft, love it. Mm-hmm. And I can never remember the actor's name. The one who did on Elementary.
Yeah, I don't remember. I can't remember his name, but yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he played the lizard in like the Bad Soup Spider-Man movies. I loved him. I loved him. Mm-hmm. I thought he was fantastic.
Yeah. That's a show I need to catch up on. I'm way behind on Elementary. Super behind.
I've totally missed this season so far.
I'm like 2 seasons, maybe 3 seasons behind. I don't remember. It might be season 4, but I'm not super sure about that.
I'm about 1.5. 1.5. All I know is Kitty's back for this one.
Yeah, I saw a gif of that, and I was like, oh, okay.
I know.
All right.
You don't think of it, and you're like, well, okay, she's back, and there's a kid. All right.
Yeah, I saw. That's the gif I saw. I saw Watson was holding a kid. I was like, wait, whose kid is that? And I was like, oh, that's not Holmes' kid. I call him Holmes to differentiate between all my Sherlocks. Because I have Sherlock, BBC Sherlock, and I have Elementary Sherlock, so I call him Holmes. But, yeah. I was like, wait, what the hell? Whose baby is that? What's happening on this show anymore?
I mean, last time I watched it, because the channel here that we get it on, it just kept screwing up the schedule. He was trying to go out with that, was she autistic? The autistic girl? I don't know. He kind of had a crush on her, and it was cute.
Aww.
It was really cute. And apparently they do go out for a little bit, but, yeah, I need to catch up from there. That's where I am.
Oh, that's cute.
So,
he needs to be with people.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is.
There's good Sherlocks out there.
There are. He's like one of my favorites, actually. A lot of people were like, I prefer BBC. No, I prefer Elementary Sherlock. He's kind of amazing. He's very different, but in a good way. I feel like it does. It works. A lot of people were turned off, but I think that's because BBC Sherlock came first. And I'm just like, you have to give the show a chance for sure. By the end of season 1, I was ready. I was in. Because he named a bee after her. I was like...
I didn't get into Sherlock till season 3.
Really? I didn't know that.
I had like friends for like years for season 1 and 2, like just constantly harassing me to watch it. I cursed them. Now look what I'm obsessed with. I have more pictures of Benedict Cumberbatch up than my husband.
That's so bad.
Like my phone. Look, he's right here.
I see that. Yeah.
Right here.
Oh my god.
Not my kids.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
It's when I had Pandora and really, really cold winter, and my god, I had no idea what was going on in the Sherlock series. All I know is my friends finally convinced me to join Tumblr.
Oh man.
And all I kept seeing was a gif of the kiss.
Oh.
I'm like, holy crap, that looks amazing. Like, what show is this from? So I started looking more into it. I'm like, okay, it's that Sherlock show, okay. I'm like, and then I didn't even watch that episode yet. I ended up watching the Christmas scene.
Oh.
I'm like, what a dick!
Exactly. That's the one scene that I hate watching, but I have to watch it all the way through because it's a scene with Molly in it.
Yeah, so it's just from a gif of the kiss that got me into Sherlock.
That's amazing.
And yeah, so I found out episode 2 was airing that week and watched it. And crap, here I am. In a deep, deep hole.
The trash bin.
It's a big ass trash heap. I'm right at the top. It's, even my kids make fun of me.
Oh.
It's that
bad. I can't even.
So yeah. Did you watch from the beginning?
No, not from the beginning. It was after, I believe, because it was on. No, I didn't even watch it. It was on because it came on Netflix later. But I was still. I got DVDs. I got the DVDs and watched both seasons straight to back 1 and 2. So yeah, it must have been like after the Reichenbach fall that I got into it. I wrote so much fic. It's ridiculous. I wasn't trying to, but it happened on accident.
Yeah, that's just it. I didn't mean to get obsessed, but here we are.
Oh, exactly. And like,
and the friend that finally convinced me, like who was always on me, I met him. He's back from my hometown in Ottawa, and I bumped into him about a couple years later. At a friend's wedding. It was a Ghostbuster wedding on top of that.
Nice.
I've been to 2 now.
Oh
2,
my gosh.
3? Well, 3, but the middle one they went with a James Bond theme, but it was still Ghostbusters there. So yeah, he was there. I'm like, you ruined my life. So
that's the best.
Good. I'm like, yes, but that's all I can watch.
Oh my god.
So he likes to tease me now and then, but he works on, and surprisingly, he works on X-Men Babies.
What?
Yeah. I have friends in the weirdest projects. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he does. And
wow.
So, yeah.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Weren't we gonna hit up anime at some point?
Yeah, of course.
I'm an old school one though. Before the days of the weeaboos, I was still an otaku.
You know, it was only a couple years ago that I first heard that term, and I didn't know what it was. But I was watching this anime called Princess Jellyfish that deals with otakus, which you definitely need to watch it. It only has 1 season, but the manga's still going. But It's amazing. I cried a lot while watching that anime. It's so good. It's about also one of the characters does drag. It's really interesting. That's what got me in. My gay best friend got me into it, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay, I'm cool with that premise alone, and then I got invested when I watched the one season. It was on Netflix, but I don't know if it's on there anymore. But
you also have to remember we don't get everything you guys.
Yeah, I know. I found that out recently with somebody who lives in another country. I found out that they didn't have it on their Netflix. But I was just like, why can't y'all just give everybody the same things?
Thank you. You got Rapunzel already. I have to wait 2 more weeks for that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I saw your snap about it. I'm like, I have to wait 2 more weeks.
It's an hour long. The first episode is an hour long.
Like a series, wasn't it?
No, it is. But the first episode it said it was like 48 minutes. So it's about an hour long if there was commercials in between. I watched it on demand earlier. So it's so good. It's like,
I can't wait.
It's so perfect. And I'm so happy about it.
I'm hyping the kids up so much for it.
Tangled is one of my favorite movies ever. And so I was like nervous about this show. But it's amazing. And so many feels. You're going to get so many feels watching this first episode. It's amazing.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I was nervous too. Even while watching the first couple minutes of it, I was just like, I'm really nervous about this. But yeah, I could not look away from the TV the entire time. It was so good. And it's 2D style, which we don't get often anymore, because the movie was in a different style, but it worked for the series. So, yeah. What is, like, the, do you have a favorite, like, well, my classic and your classic are going to be 2 different things, but, like, old school anime?
I can go way back, because I lived in France for a year and a bit.
Nice.
In the 80s. And there's some kind of agreement between France and Japan. So I would see animes there way before they ever came here.
Wow.
So Astro Boy was the first. I think Astro Boy was a lot of people's first. Really. And then, well, no, Dragon Ball was probably everybody's. That's usually everybody. That or Sailor Moon, or the 2.
I
can't curse it because I had such a crush on Vegeta.
Well, yeah, he's that broody, crazy, retarded person. Retardo.
With a pink shirt that says "Bad Man."
Yes. And goes crazy whenever someone touches Bulma.
I have a box full of Vegeta figures downstairs.
Oh my god.
And my husband's been so good with my obsessions, he fed into every single one. Whenever he saw a Vegeta figure, he would get it. He got me a Vegeta shirt once.
Oh my god.
For a Christmas present, and he put it inside this huge-ass Vegeta figure that is gorgeous. Like, he's fighting, turning into... And I have a Vegeta next to me on my nightstand. And you push the button, his hair lights up, and...
Wow.
So, and then there's Fist of the North.
I have not heard of that. What?
Fist of the North is so old, it's so bloody, and so bad that it's good.
Those are the best
ones.
They
tried doing a series after the initial movie, and it sucked. Oh my god. I don't think I could pick a fave, because, I mean, when they started finally bringing all that anime to North America, I mean, then we were getting Ninja Scroll, beautiful. Ghost in the Shell.
My fave. That's like one of my ultimate faves is Ghost in the Shell. But
I know
that movie I'm not gonna go see, just to let you know. Never gonna see that movie.
And I'm sad because I love Bateau. I'm sorry. It's I pick on the weirdest character.
Yeah.
Bateau. Yeah, I love Bateau. What's the other one? I'm trying to see it. Perfect Blue.
Somebody just recommended me that. He's probably gonna be listening to this podcast because he's also gonna be on episode. Lives in England. He mentioned that to me, and I was like, "What is that?" And so he told me a vague premise, and I was like, "Okay, I'll have to find it and watch it."
Good, it's good. So, I mean, I can't really pick a favorite because all that was coming at me, and then Sailor Moon got big.
Yeah, of course.
And then they brought Dragon Ball here, and so I got to see more of that. And like, oh god, and just it just blew up everywhere. And I'm trying to think of everything. I have like cassette tapes of all my anime downstairs.
Wow.
When I moved to Toronto, because I'm not really social, I'm not good in social situations. I needed to go out though. I just needed to get out of the house. I first volunteered at Anime North to try and get out of my shell. So that was fun. There's last time I went to Anime North was for TIFF to represent them, and there was still a lot of anime I could still recognize, which was nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Because there was a section of time where some anime just made no sense.
Oh no, there's still so much that does not make any sense, especially some new ones you don't even want to know.
Then we got Inuyasha, then Naruto, then we had Death Note, and Hellsing. Oh,
my brother has that, and I haven't watched it yet. My brother has the whole series in there that I need to watch, but I just don't know yet.
The first anime series isn't bad. It deviates from the manga a lot.
Of course.
They tried doing the second time around, and I'm looking at them, they're right there. The second time around, it went to Geneon, whatever, and it was so true to the manga, but they went bankrupt.
Oh. That sucks.
Even my husband was like, no, because he really got into Hellsing with me. And, see, you think I'd go for the lead character? No, I went for the waiter. The butler called Walter.
Oh, God.
Was my beautiful man. Even though he's old, there's a whole story to him. And then when he turns young... He's right next to my power girl. Young form and old form of Walter. Anyways. So there was that. And there's Akira. How can you not like Akira?
No, see, the thing is, I haven't watched that yet, but I've heard about it because they're about to do a movie version of it, apparently.
No.
I know, I don't want them to touch it, but they're apparently making a westernized, American version of it, and I'm just like, stop touching things that I probably love or do love, because you ruin them.
Yeah, see that, it's such an epitome in anime that for them to touch it is very, very troublesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever get the chance, it's a whole wow. Yeah. It's a few viewings for me to like, what is going on? And then so see, I'm looking at the ones I still have up here. I have the Chevalier d'Eon, which was kind of musketeerish.
Oh.
But she dressed up as a man and went as a knight kind of thing.
Interesting.
Which was good. Escaflowne? Remember Escaflowne?
I don't.
Well,
actually,
there's a Street Fighter series, the anime series. Not bad.
Yes! I've seen that. Yes. I've watched that. See, I found there was a channel that used to play it late at night. It was like a movie channel, and I don't remember which one it was, but I was like, I would catch it anytime I knew it was coming on. I would watch that because it was so good.
Series, just having Ken, Ryu, and Chun-Li as pals was
yes.
the best.
Yes.
It was so nice. And then that one. Let's see if I can say it. Gankutsuo, which was a futuristic version of the Count of Monte Cristo.
Huh. Interesting.
If you ever get to see that, it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Oh, yeah. There's the Seven. It was a take on Seven Samurai.
Huh.
But it was in the future kind of thing. Oh. That soundtrack, good lord. So good. It's so good. There's some really good ones back there.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously Cowboy Bebop's in there.
I was about to ask you about that because that's like my favorite. One of my favorite animes ever. I will watch that 1,000 times because I own it now. I bought it last year at Walmart because they had it. I was like, oh, my favorite anime. And then of course I went on Amazon and bought the movie because I love the movie also. Because there's a Cowboy Bebop movie and it's amazing. And I'm like, most people only have seen the series. I'm like, no, you gotta watch the movie too because it's amazing. Even though the ending kind of bothers me a little bit.
I think you were just watching it too. Samurai
Champloo?
Yes.
Oh yes. So good.
Yeah.
Love
that was good.
I didn't remember a lot of things about that anime apparently because I hadn't watched it in a couple years, and I was like, because my brother owns a lot of anime now, so he's got a lot of the old series that we used to watch. Not all of them because he didn't have Cowboy Bebop and I bought it, but yes, so I rewatched that. It's still so good.
Good. See, there was a good age of anime.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really fantastic age. And I think that's all I have there. Yeah, I had to pack a lot of my anime. Like, it was taking up a lot of space. The bookshelf upstairs has a lot of my mangas, including Knights of the Zodiac, which didn't really do big here because it was an 80s anime. But holy crap, I loved it. Holy crap! And the manga I have, it's in French because that's the only way I could find it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, in conclusion, there's really not a favorite I could pick. But you're on the Attack on Titan bus too, so
I am. I'm excited. Ever since I saw that Facebook post about them the day that it's come back, and I'm just like, I haven't read the manga though because I tried and it I don't know. Maybe the chapters are too long or it's just kind of weirdly paced. I can't do it. I tried though.
Okay, keep that in mind. I haven't even tried seeking it out. I'm just happy with the anime.
Yes.
It probably derives from it a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really remember much of when I tried to start reading it after I watched the show. So yeah. Then they made that weird side show or whatever when they're like children in a. I can't remember what it's called. It's an Attack on Titan anime. It was like a side anime or whatever that had them like little chibi, little baby children people. I don't know. I don't know. Apparently people liked it, but I don't know. But they said it was weird. Why aren't you working on season 2? Obviously.
I think, and the only one. Well, no. Where was I going with my thought? I don't know. I lost my thought. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. That's another one.
That's like my second fave. Or it might be my first, but it makes me cry a lot. That's why I can't watch it often, because it breaks me. I actually am rewatching it on Crunchyroll right now, because they have FMA Brotherhood, and I'm like almost halfway through it again, and I'm just like, my heart hurts when I'm watching this show again.
I managed to get the whole manga series.
Did you really?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Look, I have Zumi right here with me.
Aww.
She was my first cosplay ever.
Nice.
Ever, because her husband looks like mine. First of all.
True.
And
True, actually, yeah.
Because I managed to convince him to wear an apron, hold up a butcher knife, and an Armstrong plushie. He's like, I'm only doing this for you, so this better not go out. I totally put it up on my live journal.
LJ, good old LJ.
It's okay, it works out because LJ's dead, isn't it?
Pretty much, but apparently some people still use it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Full Metal Alchemist. Oh.
That's like my number one recommend to most people. If someone hasn't watched, I'm like, listen, I need you to know that you have to watch that one before you watch anything else, because it's like my fave.
It's so good, so good. So we'll see how that live action turns out.
Listen, they gotta stop touching things that mean something to me.
Oh,
they keep ruining everything. I can't. You know about the live action Death Note, right? That's going to be on Netflix.
Yeah.
No, not into that either.
I'll watch it.
I might watch the first episode and see how I feel, but I still feel like I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah, I'll try to give everything a chance. I've learned these days that I really have to separate from what I know to what okay.
But Hollywood has a bad record of messing with animes. So that's why I'm just like, I can't.
Let's go back to Street Fighter.
Yes.
Because that movie was horrible.
Mm.
So bad that I feel horrible that it was Raul Julia's last movie.
Mm.
And that he had to play Bison. Anyway.
True. Yeah.
So his legacy should have been Gomez. His legacy should have been Gomez. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, when is that supposed to come out anyways? Death Note.
I'm not sure. I just know that they were... Last thing I remember hearing was casting news and that they might have been going into production, but I don't remember.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute since I've heard anything about that. Yeah, the series. I'm assuming it will come out next year, though, so I don't know. Or it could be this year, you never know, but I don't know. If they take their time with it should be next year, but they might not take their time with it.
No, they're not. We'll see.
Mm.
So yeah, what's your fave? You're more up to date.
I am, but at the same time I'm not. I even have a subscription service to an anime app / website that I can watch new episodes on. But I haven't found anything that I've been, like, recent that I didn't start with when I was younger. Like Naruto. Like they're doing right now in Naruto. They're doing, they had these little light novels that were set after the manga. Where now the episodes they're doing right now are the ones leading up to Naruto Hinata's wedding. And I'm just like... my babies.
I'll read that.
It's so cute. But no, I haven't really found anything that I'm invested in. I'm mostly rewatching things that I've already watched.
Bleach, right? That ended finally, right? Bleach?
Well, yeah, they ended the anime a long time ago, way before the manga was over. But I was just happy that Orihime and Ichigo got married and had a baby together. Because I know people who...
The OTPs, I was so happy when you snapped that.
I was like, my babies. I was like, my orange children had an orange child. Because literally, orange everywhere. That's it. There's no mistaking that wasn't their kid.
So good.
People tried. They tried so hard.
I know, and some of my closest friends just were not, that ship was not happening for them. They were all and they're like, no.
That was never going to happen. That was the most...
You dropped 10 times better than me and make it look great, but no.
That was the most brother-sister relationship I've ever seen on a show, is Rukia and Ichigo. I don't understand.
I know. I even said to her, and now it's Endgame, right? I'm like, you know what? She'd be so much better with Renji.
Exactly.
She didn't take that well.
But it happened. They also had a kid together, which was kind of weird because they're both... I don't know how that works in the Soul Society, if it was ghosts or... I don't understand the mechanics of that still. Even after the freaking series is over, I still don't understand it.
Oh yeah, it got way out sometimes, like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a good previous year for...
They did a lot of mangas that I used to read and watch the last year. It was really weird. Naruto, then Bleach. The only one still standing is One Piece, and I just have not caught up with that thing, because that's the longest running one that I know of.
Did they finally finish that?
No. Still going.
Oh,
it's still going.
It's not a bad one. It's just...
It's not. It's super long. I need to... I thought about just going to speed through, try to catch up on the anime, but the anime is still long. So I'm just like... It's either the manga or the anime. And I usually read faster than I watch things. Especially if I'm busy doing something else. So, yeah. One Piece is still going.
Wow. That's great.
It is great, but at the same time, it's stupid long.
Yes. Just like Dragon Ball, they had a movie come out. last year?
I
Or
think
the
so,
year before?
yeah. I haven't seen it. I know what you're talking about, though, yeah.
And see, that's how lovely my husband is. He went out and bought it for me.
Nice.
I still haven't watched it.
Oh my gosh.
He remembers what I'm obsessed with.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he bought it. He bought it. I'm like, alright, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, okay. It's only been how many years, but sure.
I'm pretty sure the characters are pretty much the same. Pretty
I'm
much.
pretty sure. It's just where would they go with it?
Exactly.
Like, how much more powerful can you get at this point?
I know.
I
I don't even remember how many levels of Super Saiyan there were, to be honest.
And then they brought in the fusion.
Yeah, the
which is
fusion with the... Yeah, I remember the fusion thing. That weird-ass dance that they did to do the fusion. I can't even.
You have to watch it in other languages. It's just funny. The interpretation.
Yeah, it's true. Mm-hmm.
No. Because, I mean, I started watching that in French. And even the opening song, my best friend could still sing that opening song because it just made her laugh so much. I'll have to see if they still have it somewhere. Oh, she'd lose her mind over it.
That's amazing. I do have a favorite anime, actually. Well, like, it's not new, but when I watched it, it was new to the North America. It was called... The anime is called Case Closed, but the manga is called Detective Conan. And they talk about it a lot because it's the character, one of the character, the detective guy who's a teenager, he turns into a little boy because it's not as weird as that sounds. Basically, he's on this date with his best friend, and they are at this carnival, some amusement park or something, and he discovers this black organization they have this like pill or some kind of liquid that turns him into a little boy, and he has to come up with this whole cover story to live with his best friend, who he's in love with, by the way, obviously. That trope is never dead. And yeah, but this is really interesting. So he solves her dad, his best friend, who's the girl or whatever. Her dad is a private detective, very famous private detective. So he helps. He kind of, it's weird. It has such a weird premise, but it's so good. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
But it's like the guy is obsessed with Sherlock Holmes, which is why I probably got invested into it somehow.
Is he a little kid with huge glasses?
Yes, I've posted about him before.
Okay,
yeah,
I've seen it. Okay.
Yeah, I love that show. That's one of my favorite. I've been reading the manga more than, because I'm way behind on the anime. I know that, but I'm almost caught up. I have like 100 more chapters before I'm actually caught up where they're at. So, but that's like my favorite. Like that is like, yeah, that's the one. It's so good. Me and my murder solving fiend self that I love. I love watching stuff like that.
Well, see, and Preston, my husband after watching season 4 there, whatever, like pretty much at the end of everything, when I finally decided to go to bed, it was like 2 a.m. He's like, no wonder you're more into Legion than I am, because there's a whole mindfuck going on here.
I can't.
He's not wrong.
Oh, he's not wrong. Definitely not wrong. There's so much going on in that show.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Yeah. Maybe because I did know a bit about Legion before, it was a bit easier the first episode.
True.
I don't know.
That might be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in that first episode. It throws you in.
Yes. Yeah, it is a lot. Because he wouldn't shut up. Yeah. It's a good thing we record him on top of that, just in case. Because I don't need his commentary at the same time. Shut up. But when you catch up, last week's episode was fantastic.
I might watch them tomorrow, for sure.
They really go in a lot more into his mind.
Huh.
Ooh, problems.
Oh my gosh. I know vaguely what his whole deal is, where he has like all these different people or voices or whatever. They're like different personas of him, or not actually him, but you know what I mean. multi-personality thing. Yeah, that thing. But I'm kind of intrigued by that, which is why I started watching that show. When I found out, I was like, huh, how does that work?
They're doing pretty good with it, considering what a really whacked out concept it could be.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's all good. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Apocalypse is still on. No.
Really? Still on?
Still on. It's still on, but it's close to the end, and I still can't see James McAvoy as anything else but Mr. Tumnus, and that's not good. Although I hear Split was fantastic.
I don't know, because, okay, so I started trying to watch it with my grandma, who, she has this thing on her, she has it on something that she can eat. I think it's her Fire Stick. She has a way where she can watch movies that are in the theaters.
Whoa.
At home. But no, that's not important. But we kind of tried to start watching Split, and it's just, we couldn't get into it. No, it's like really slow, or it's just, I don't know. The first couple minutes aren't anything like what you saw in the trailer, so I don't know. I want to watch it eventually, but I can't right now. I'm just like, I don't know if I I don't know if my brain can handle something going that slow. Because my brain goes too fast sometimes, so I don't know.
I just really want to see the tie-in that it has to Unbreakable.
Oh, I know. I heard about that, and I was like, what is this about?
Unbreakable? Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
That's why that's like my only reason for wanting to actually eventually finish watching Split.
Did you ever read on how Sammy J read up about it?
No.
About the connection? Shyamalan, I'm gonna slaughter his name. M. Night Shyamalan, or whatever his name. He invited him to like a private screening of Split, just so he could see his reaction to the last bit.
Wow.
So that's how he found out about it. Just when he saw Bruce Willis come up, kind of thing, he's like, oh! And it made him like so happy. He loved playing Mr. Glass, so.
Nice. Yay. Oh, Samuel L. Jackson. He's the best.
Oh, he's the best. See, and that's why I need to dig up Coming to America, because he's in that too.
He's in everything.
I know!
Let's be honest.
And that's how I explain Kong to my daughter. I'm like, yeah, we'll go watch Kong. I know you like the big monkeys and all that kind of thing, but look, you got Loki, you got Miss Marvel, and you got Nick Fury. So it's all good. Captain Marvel, not Miss Marvel. Sorry. So, I've lost your video. Just hear your voice.
I was clicking in and out of Skype, that's why. Yeah, that. I don't know. What else have we not talked about?
I don't know what haven't we touched on yet.
I feel like we touched almost everything. Maybe not.
Know, we even touched conventions and stuff, so... I don't know. I mean, you follow me on Snapchat. You got a slight idea what goes on.
So much craziness.
I got my first con next week of the year, so yay!
Yay!
I don't know. I couldn't upgrade my Doctor Strange costume in time yet. I'm still missing belts, but...
Aww.
So I'll have the new cloak and the new eye, so that's nice, but...
That is nice.
I won't have the new... So, well, that's fine. I don't have the leather gloves yet, so that works out.
that whole thing is interesting to me. His costume is interesting, but like, to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of that movie. I'm not the biggest fan of that movie. I can't, like, I like it, but it's not on my list of favorite Marvel films. I just can't. They went in so many directions in that movie. I don't even know. It's probably also all the special effects that can get to somebody. There's a lot of special effects in that movie. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah. But we'll see.
We'll see. I think I'm just gonna wait to see what they do with him, and he's supposed to have a cameo, or maybe he might be a big role in Thor, and then he might be in Infinity Wars, probably the second one. I feel like I don't think he's in the first half. I think he might be in the second one.
Oh, I think he's in the first.
Is he?
They're filming in Scotland right now. Yeah.
Oh, is he there?
The two Benedicts are there. It's all good.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I know he was gonna be in one of the Infinity Wars, but I didn't know which one.
They kind of canceled the second one. They're not renaming it.
Did they anymore. Really? Oh well, yeah. I know that. I heard about that bit.
So we're not really sure what they're gonna do at this point.
They can,
but
see.
Yeah, he'll be in the first one.
The smart thing would be just to make a long movie for Infinity Wars instead of breaking stuff up all the time. But, no one listens to the people who they should be listening to. A.e. the people going to see the movies.
You're about to step into the whole common sense thing, and we're not going to open that can of worms. Whoa.
Well, yeah. They don't do common sense well, though. So, I mean...
It's, Infinity War is going to be something else.
It's going to have so many people, though.
Exactly. I mean...
Like, they couldn't balance Civil War right. They couldn't really do... Well, they balanced it, but they... You know what I mean? They still had too many characters going on in that movie. Even though I loved every single one of them.
Oh. Yay, Guardians are going to be in it, but that's already, like, four people?
Gamora, Rocket, Groot.
Star-Lord.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no. No.
5 people there.
Nebula and, what the hell is his name?
Hondu's in it, too.
Yeah, Hondu, right. And then the guy, the new girl who we saw in the trailer with the, like, Mantis, I think is her name. Yeah.
Mantis.
I don't know if she's also going to be a part of it, but she's going to be in the second movie, the Guardians 2. So I don't know if they might take her over to the Infinity 2. I don't know.
Roker's hinted that he's going to be in Infinity.
Okay. That's still a lot of people already.
Exactly. So that's already a huge group right there.
I know.
And then I mean you got Thor coming out.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to somehow tie into that.
I don't know how. I don't understand how they do this. And then Bucky's supposed to be in it. Did you know this? Sebastian Stan's supposed to be in it as Bucky.
Then you have to think of everybody else that's in this.
But also, how are they gonna do that? The Bucky part, because remember he's in the fridge in Wakanda. And so I'm like, did T'Challa figure out a way to fix him? What's happening? This movie is going to be retarded.
Isn't it Infinity War coming out before Black Panther?
It should, I think, because they usually come out in the summer, and then Black Panther would come out sometime that year. Yeah.
So I don't, oh my god, it hurts.
It's too much going on. Too much.
It's going to be a lot.
Oh yeah, so much.
There's going to be at least 2 screenings I'm going to have to go to figure out what's going on.
Oh, for sure. It's too much going on.
Oh, God. Well, Strange, I watched it, 3 times?
I've only watched maybe 1.5.
1.5?
Yeah. I think the effects was what kind of took me out the movie. They were cool effects. It's just that that's the most of the movie. So it's kind of, I don't know.
That kind of, for Strange, you kind of need those.
Yeah, that's true, but I just mean, like, I wish they spend more time on some of the other stuff. I need more story.
I was worried a bit with the whole Mordo thing.
Yeah.
Mordo's a whole other character. Adri, shut up. But yeah, that very, very last. Is it the last clip?
I think it's the post-credit scene. Yeah.
That
worries me for sure. I was like, okay, what's happening now?
That's because I went to the first screening with my friend and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's a huge Cumberbatch fan, so he insisted we go
That's
together.
hilarious. That makes me laugh anytime I find out that a man is like super into Benedict Cumberbatch or Tom Hiddleston. It's weird.
I mean, they'll come and take care of the girls every now and then. He's like, "You got anything new with Benny?" I'm like, "Don't call him that."
Benny.
So he's happy when I can lend him some stuff, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no. At the end, they're like, "So, Adri, what'd you think?" Obviously, I'm more invested in this apparently, but yeah, I was like, I don't know. I'm like, what about Mordo, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But then that scene came up. I'm like, okay, that kind of works. Mm-hmm. So I was worried until that little end scene.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens from there.
Yeah. I think that's like the saving point in that movie is me finding that last scene because that kind of got me on board for some reason. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know
and
why.
That's how I was giving it to my coworker to go see it. I'm like, because he read a lot more Strange than I ever did. Mm. I'm like, not bad, but I'll tell you right now, I was worried about Mordo. Mm-hmm. I'm like, don't worry, stay till the very end, makes up for it. Mm-hmm. So, but imagine the effects if they went with Nightmare for this instead of Dormammu.
True.
Yeah. So.
Actually, that's one of my favorite parts of that movie. It made me laugh so much.
That is my favorite part, when he goes up against him.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's like an infinite loop. I can't.
Exactly. My husband loved that scene. He's like...
It's the best part.
That's a dick move. I love it. So... let's see, what else didn't we touch on? I don't know. I'm trying to see it, because there's always trash around here. Yeah, Ghostbusters belt right here.
Nice.
Yeah, Attack on Titan is right under it, right here. Oh, look, speaking of which, Doctor Strange is right here.
Huh? Oh, you got the nice little set thing. That's cool. Gorgeous.
What sold me was the inside. Hold on. That's
nice. That's amazing.
I'm like, I need this one. So press the button for me. So, well, we did that. I got a Disney magazine. We can touch on that.
Actually, we haven't talked really Disney outside of Marvel, which is weird. Well, no, except Tangled. That was our one thing, was Tangled. We talked about Tangled.
Well then, okay, thoughts on Beauty and the Beast that is coming up.
The live action?
Yeah.
I'm excited, but I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Because they're putting out so many things about this movie at once. Like, every time you turn, I think especially last week, they were just putting out so much. And I haven't watched any of it. Except the first trailer. It was the only thing I've ever watched about it. But I'm just like, can you slow down? I mean, we know how the story goes because it's obviously the animated movie and everything. But the live action version, I just want to watch it. Don't give me everything.
Exactly. These featurettes are giving out way too much. I haven't watched any of them either. Mm-hmm. I didn't even watch the last trailer.
Yeah, I only watched the first trailer that came out, and that was it.
So, they gotta stop doing that.
Like, this is the only movie I think I've seen them do that. Just chunk so much. So much at once. And I love Beauty and the Beast. That's like one of my favorite movies.
Yes! Although they could have done a dress better.
True. Yeah. They could have took their time a little bit more on that movie too also. Because I don't feel like it's been that long since they first announced that the movie was going to be made. And then suddenly all this stuff came out of nowhere.
Yeah. And you know this is gonna affect what happens to like the live action Mulan.
Listen, me and Erin were just talking about this on the podcast because she's an Asian lady, obviously, and she was like, because she didn't know about that. She didn't know about the live action Mulan, and I was like, let me just tell you right now, they better do all Asian cast except the dragon. That's it. That's all I care about. They gotta I'm really hoping they can get Eddie Murphy back as the dragon. That's all I want. But I know it might not happen. But that's like the one. I'm not really. I don't really want a live action Mulan. To be honest, they shouldn't touch that one.
You know something's gonna go wrong.
Exactly. Well, there already is I think it's either a Korean or Japanese Mulan movie that someone posted on Tumblr. I put it in my bookmarks because I need to watch it because it has subtitles. I'll have to send it to you. But apparently it's really good. So I want to watch it. And yeah. But I was like, of course, people who originated it, basically, where their lore and everything. I'm good. I want to see that movie. So I don't know. Then they're doing another Jungle Book, but it's not by Disney. It's by somebody else. That's the circus one, I think,
that's
right?
That's what Cumberbatch is in too, right?
Yeah, I believe so. But it's not Disney. It's a different thing altogether. But they're doing another one, and I'm just like,
circus was the one that put that one out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did like the Jungle Book movie that came out. It was actually, I was surprised because I watched it because it's on Netflix, and I was like, because I hadn't gone to go see it, so I watched it. I think I actually really like that. It's really good.
I didn't watch it because Bill Murray. No. I didn't know, but turned out all right. I'm not too sure about the whole Ka thing, but
yeah.
But aside from that, it was fine.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. It was fine. I liked it.
Some people, well, no, I think overall, mostly everyone loved that movie. It was just, some stuff might have been a little too intense for children. Just a little bit.
True. Christopher Walken's King Louis, though, was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
It was good.
For sure.
I liked him. And I think they finally put a poster out for the, what are they going to call it now? It's supposed to be a Day of the Dead kind of movie.
What?
Hold on. They released a poster yesterday. I'll let you know there's a lot of talk because there was the Book of Life that came out, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched that. I know my friend Jen, who I've already done, she loves that movie, and I think one of her reasons is Diego Luna. I'm like, that's a good reason because I adore him. I knew him before Rogue One, which I like to just casually drop in at any moment. I'm like, so I just want to I have to remind people who are like really invested in Diego Luna. Now I'm like, listen, I knew him before Rogue One, so I got the drop on you. But yeah, I just kind of laugh when I see people fangirling on him. I'm just like,
the name of the movie is Coco. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We'll see how that goes.
Coco,
because the story writers for Book of Life had initially approached Disney with their story, but they wanted to change a whole heap of shit.
Wow.
And they went, yeah, no, and went and did their own. So we'll see what goes on there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That sucks.
I don't know. That's
Yeah, exactly. So, what else? Trying to think. You see Moana?
No, and it just came out, dude. I was like, I could have sworn this was just at the movies, and it's already out on DVD.
Came out on your Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it came out. Just, they made me watch it the second time today.
I don't know why, but it felt like it came out like more recently than it did.
It's going a bit too fast. We're already in March.
That's true. I know, it's going quick. I don't know, it makes me nervous when that happens. That's how it's been the past couple years, though. It's been going really quick.
To anybody that decides to have kids, time goes by a lot faster once you have them.
Oh, I imagine so. I have a little brother, and I could have sworn he was like super young. He's 13 now, and Yeah. I mean, I've been out of high school for like 7 years, which I'm getting inching toward that decade, and I'm just like, oh no. I've been out of...
I feel you. I'm hitting the big 4-0 this year, so. God.
I'm like, I'll be halfway, well, not halfway. I'll be a quarter of the way there in 2 months. Because I'll be 25 in May, so, yeah. I know I'm a young bird.
That's alright. It doesn't feel like I'm turning 40. So, which is good.
Yeah, it is good.
It is good. But yeah, it's not nice to see. The kids turning 10 and 3 doesn't help either.
Oh no.
Yeah. See, Athena and I have a weird thing with my dad on top of that. So there's 30 years between her and I. Mm-hmm. Athena's turning 10, I'm turning 40. My dad's turning 70, so there's 30 years between my dad and me.
Oh my gosh.
No.
So much.
Not Pandora, though. She's her own thing.
Oh, I love her name. I've been meaning to tell you that. I just love that.
She just lives up to her name so much. It's like, God. Oh, she can just burn a person with a look.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's funny. I try to put. She loves Snapchat.
Oh my gosh.
But oh god, yeah. No, she's sass master that one. Yeah. She's been doing side eye since she was like 1.5 years.
Oh my gosh.
That ain't right.
It's not.
It's not right. Well, she does. Yeah. Yeah. My husband likes... My children are very pale compared to what I am. Oh yeah, because it was the podcast. My husband is very white, alright? Mm-hmm. Like sheet white. Latino looking. Mm-hmm. So my daughters were born very white. both born blonde. Mm-hmm. And my husband's first words to me after I had Athena in the hospital, I thought he was going to say something sweet, yay, baby kind of thing. He whispered in my ear, I told you we'd breed you out.
That's so bad. Oh my god.
If my daughter was not sleeping on me, he would have had that freaking pole through his head. All I could say was, get away from me. Just get away from me.
Wow.
So,
not good.
Yeah. Pandora has shown a bit more of her Latino side, if anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she gets the wiggle better. My daughter's, Athena's a dancer, but she just doesn't get that rhythm right.
I have no rhythm at all, so I yeah.
Yeah, she can do the awkward white girl dance. She's a beautiful ballerina. Mm-hmm. Fantastic in that, but I can't see her doing hip-hop or anything, because she just...
I did a little bit of everything for this one thing I did when I was younger. Like, our recital, we did basically almost everything. Salsa, ballet, hip-hop, pretty much everything. It was fun, but I didn't do anything after that.
I did ballet and jazz.
Oh, yeah, and jazz, obviously. That was the other one.
And jazz. And, and I did cultural dance. I did Colombian dancing, too. Mm-hmm. That happy. But, at the age of 11, they tried sending me to the National Ballet for Canada.
Oh my gosh.
I freaked out and quit.
Holy crap.
Because it meant leaving my home and my parents and moving to Toronto. So Athena's ambition now is to inherit my point shoes that are upstairs.
Wow.
So yeah, there's that. But yeah, Pandora shows a sassy side, I guess. But because I'm half Colombian, my husband likes to make fun of her when she eats the white powdered donuts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's all over. So you can imagine the comments that comes out of him after that comment.
Oh gosh.
The one king. Yeah. Oh, just shut up. Don't finish that, please. You know. I will lock you outside.
Wow.
So yeah. Oh wait. What did you tell me about 221B cone?
What do you mean? What about it?
Well, I'm not going, so
I know. I will. I'll be snapping the whole way through, for the most part. Well, except I might not be able to snap during the panels.
You went to one before though, didn't you?
Yeah, the year before last. I was supposed to go last year, but something happened there last minute. But that's okay. This year, going on solo. I'm gonna be rooming with some of the girls who I've met before. Kind of excited.
Oh, I'm excited for you.
Yes.
Jealous.
I'm gonna get you something while I'm there, though. Because they always have so many awesome things, and I'm gonna have to budget myself. But I will be getting you something. Because we haven't, I think last year, because I didn't go last year, they for the first time in the Shirley Lounge, they had giveaways all the time. So I'm wondering, because I haven't figured out anything that I would probably bring, but a lot of people are bringing different things for giveaways. So I'm gonna see what they got going on. But yeah, in the dealer's room, they always have really awesome art and stuff.
Dealer's rooms are dangerous. Holy cow.
No, they are, I know. I usually end up broke by the end of cons. So
I pre-bought something for next weekend, and I don't have the money for it, but I pre-bought it already. Yep.
Oh yeah, I have a shirt on the way that's for that we all decided to get a shirt to wear from Selena Guardian, one of our artists. All having a shirt. It should be here this week or next week. But it's really pretty. It's like a shot of right before the kiss, and it's like galaxy looking, like the outline. It's adorable. Then I was like, oh my god, I love this shirt.
Nice. I've seen it. I'm like, it's nice. Mm-hmm. But it's great that everybody's gonna be wearing it.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be so many haters.
That's probably half the reason we did it. We're so salty at this point. We're not salty, but we're like just over everyone. So we're just like, whatever.
I know.
I dare you to say anything at the con this year.
Get involved. I mean, it's lovely that people get back on that, you know? Mm-hmm. Holy cow. The delusion some people have.
I know. I die. It's been a minute since the last time I responded to one of them not because I can't. It's just that I don't want to I don't want to deal with their ridiculous delusions once more.
Like, I have negative people at work. I don't need to deal with that. And you know what? If that's what you want, fine. Just keep it out of everything. Like, stop getting into this. Like they're asking for us to, like, fight. Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
That's not nice. Yeah. But, yeah, because, I mean, the last thing I saw is we're dinosaurs now. Which, cool.
Oh, yeah. Shauna was like, Vass was like, so people think we're dinosaurs, so, I forgot what hers was, but I didn't even come up with one. I just tagged as like, I'm into this. Absolutely. We're all dinosaurs now. That's good.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Dinosaurs cool.
I'm just laughing because they think we're going extinct or something, but I don't understand where that comes from. Because we're like everywhere, pretty much. More or less. I don't go in the tag anymore though, so I wouldn't know.
I've never gone in the tag because it just shows up in my dash and I'm like, okay, but I just skip over it, like whatever.
Yeah.
And that's it, because I mean, I go to my cons and I'll see people with fuck stuff. You know.
Hey baby, can Davion get one of your singulares? Hi, whoever you are.
Oh, my mom's in here. She said, it's Audrey. She said hello to you. Mom, it's on my dresser.
Because I forgot to refill you.
It's the package.
Oh.
What is he doing? Okay.
It's like that's the second time she's done that on a podcast, but I haven't edited her out. But that's fine. So
I can't wait to do that to my own too. What you doing on here? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I never tell people I'm into Sherlock at cons. Never.
No.
No, because I don't know who I'm gonna bump into.
There's been interesting. As far as I know, last year there's a situation, but I'm glad I wasn't there for it because I would have probably told the girl off. To be honest, and I'm usually really nice at cons, even if I'm around people that don't like the things I'm into. But yeah, but this year might be the year. It might be the year that I tell somebody off if they push me too hard, because they might try. Because there's a Shillelagh panel this year again. They had one last year and they're having another one this year.
Oh, they did manage to get it?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
They found I can't remember who messaged them and asked, and they said we had enough people who wanted to be on the panel, so we got the panel.
Excellent.
Which makes me happy. I'm so curious how that's gonna go though. 'Cause there are people who I think last year there were some John Locke people, but they said it went well last year. They were just they were more like the nicer ones who just were open to our view of things or whatever. But yeah, I expect there to be some not so nice people this year.
Salty people?
Yes, the salty, delusional crazies.
Yeah, and that's just it. I'd love to say yes, I love Sherlock, and if you're into that, that's fine. But I'm afraid I'm gonna run into that one that isn't gonna be cool with anything.
Oh, I don't ever bring it up in daily conversation. Not really. Just y'all peoples.
You only know I'm a fan because of my phone, or if you know me.
True.
Kind of thing.
True.
That's it.
The funny thing is, my best friend, I found out because I put 1 or 2 episodes on with him, and we went to go see The Abominable Bride together when it came to cinemas, and of course there was John Locke people everywhere. So during the scene at the end when Cooper Holmes, that scene, people were being spiteful little people behind us. And he was like, but I didn't know that at the time. He was like, yeah, they were being really negative behind us talking about Molly. I was like, you know what? You better be glad I didn't hear it. Because I would have probably turned around and told them to shut up.
Scared.
They're so scared of Molly because she's amazing.
She's amazing. Hello.
It's my girl. But, yeah. I
need a Molly Funko. They really need to, release another series.
I know. They can, even if the show's not, they can release more Funko Pops. We have plenty.
Girls Funko Pops, we can get a Molly Funko Pop.
You know which one they should do for, oh no, I was thinking of Sherlock Pop. I don't know why, even though they released 4 different ones. For some reason, I want a Sheza one.
That'd be fun.
Wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Just send a Sheza and a Molly, and I'm good. That's all I want in my life. The one with her and her cardigan, the one that they redid for the last episode that she wore on the empty hearse, and then she wore it again at the end. I love that cardigan. That would be a cute Molly Pop right there. Or the one with her with the brain in the bowl.
They could do so many.
She has so many. Even if her...
They could do a Hooper.
Oh my god, I would buy that in a heartbeat. I need a Hooper so bad.
I don't care how much I'd have to pay for it.
I know. I would buy a Hooper without a second thought.
When she stepped out, because I went to see it in theaters too, I was like, what? Yes!
Yeah, I hit him. I was like, look, that's my girl right there.
Yes!
I mean, she's a man right now, but she's a girl.
Again, I hurt my friend's arm in my excitement. I don't do the squee thing. It's a whole other level if I start squeeing kind of thing. I just crush whoever's next to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's like step away.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah. That was no, she wasn't there when I met Ron Perlman. I ended up crushing him instead.
Oh my god.
I was 5 months pregnant.
Oh my god. That makes it even better.
I was 5 months pregnant because I do my photos. If I'm in GB gear, I don't care. I'll do them in my GB gear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Ted pulls on.
Oh my gosh.
So I was so excited, Ron Perlman, because I had met Linda Hamilton about 3 years before that, and she's so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So amazing. So finally got to meet Ron Perlman because I'm old enough to remember him on Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that show. And so yeah, I got there, and I told him, don't talk, Adri, because it's going to go bleh. You know, just go in, smile, do your picture, be all happy after.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'll send you the picture. It was great. He said hi. I kind of said hi. We posed for the photo. Pandora kicked just before the camera went off.
Oh no.
He moved, so they didn't take a picture at that point. And he's like, oh, I'm like, and all I said was, I guess somebody else is really excited to meet you. And the picture is really, really sweet. But after the picture, I was so overwhelmed, I just kind of wrapped my other arm around him and just squished, and then I ran.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh god. And my friend, she was like, that's the best story I've heard.
Yeah, for sure.
I was so happy. I mean, Danny Trejo, I didn't flip out. We just started talking in Spanish, and he was happy that I could speak Spanish.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's hilarious.
People love the picture, but they're like, man, he's so short.
What did you expect? He looked short to me, so I don't know.
I'm like, what did you expect? Like, I'm not trying to be racist, but I'm like, he's Mexican. Like, I've met a couple of tall Mexicans, and they're the freaks.
True.
I know a woman from Mexico who's 6'2".
Oh my god.
Yeah, and even she knows she's, you know, I don't know what happened. I don't know. My parents are small.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but he's only like a couple inches taller than I am, Danny Trejo.
Wow.
One of these days, we'll have to go to his taco place, man.
Yes.
Danny Trejo's.
Yes,
and he'll have
please.
the donut shop too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just make a trip of everything. Just
the Trejo trip.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Do you do any other cons?
I used to go to anime cons a lot. When I just went to a gaming con, PAX South. It's a one. It's a
PAX,
yeah. PAX was really fun, but there was so much going on. I didn't even really get. This was before the Nintendo Switch came out, so I didn't even get to touch that because there was a whole confusion thing with the sign-up sheet. So we didn't even get near that thing. To be honest, I wasn't gonna buy it either, but I was just kind of curious how it worked because it's very different. It's a very different console than any of the other ones that have come out. But yeah, that was really fun. I thought about going to one of the other PAX conventions because that one was okay, but I assume that the other ones are more bigger and whatnot. Cause
yeah. PAX East is going on right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I just haven't really paid attention to it, except the Friday the 13th game that's about to come out this year at some point. You know about that? Friday the 13th game. They're doing a game.
I've heard of it, yes, and I heard it's really good.
It looks amazing. I'm excited. I haven't backed it yet, actually. But I want to pre-order that game so bad. Because you get to play either as the counselors or you get to play as Jason. And I think that's amazing. And there's a lot of different Jason versions. And I'm just like, I need it. I gotta play that.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. See, I've been out of games I used to be a huge, huge gamer. And I just haven't. Since I've had kids, I haven't invested as much. I live precariously through games with my husband. So he wants me to call in work on the 22nd so he can do the whole Mass Effect thing.
Oh my god.
It looks gorgeous.
It does.
So
that's actually a series I haven't played yet, but a friend, well, you know her on Shirley and Broom Closet Kink. She's really into that. She's like, you can have my origin info and you can play the game. I should tell her that I can outplay that since I have my computer now. So I have a computer that can handle that. So I could actually start playing
that.
Let's see if we can see this.
Oh my gosh. I love that. He's just cheesing. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'll watch my husband play all these games, and it'll look freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What is he finishing up right now? I think he went back to Dragon Age for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And, waiting for Mass Effect, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. We don't have the PS4. He refuses to buy it for some reason.
What does he play? Does he use computers?
He's Xbox.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
See, Aaron has pretty much he's had pretty much all the consoles. Well, he had to fight tooth and nail to get him on the PS4, but it's only because the Kingdom Hearts 2.8 came out on the PS4. That was his only reason for getting the PS4, and now he's always on it. But I had to wait to get mine because I didn't have the money, so I just saved up until I could buy it. But
all the consoles too. We used to be like that, but we stopped after the PS. We got the PS3? No, we stopped after the PS2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we still have the Super Nintendo upstairs, man.
Oh my gosh, I wish we still had one.
Oh, he refuses to get rid of it, and I'm okay with that.
I love
Super Mario World. What? We got
it. They apparently came out with, I just saw this today when I was at work, they have like old flashback Atari and that type of stuff, but you can play it on the PlayStation 4. Like they're the individual collections, and I was like, I kind of really, really want you. So I might get one of those and start playing, because I used to play some in those games.
We got that Nintendo Classic that came out.
You got the NES, the little tiny bit. Oh my god!
I can't. My husband and I stayed up till 4, maybe, just
my
playing, because we only have the one remote. Because it was Oh my god! He remembered all his combos from Knockout, and I was killing it on Castlevania again. Contra not so good anymore, but oh my god, it was amazing. So now the girls love playing on it. Pandora likes to play Excite Bike.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's like the best thing we ever bought. I love it. And when I go back home, we have there's still an arcade open in Ottawa. Mm-hmm. It's mainly pinball. Yeah. But in old machines, so I'm always in the corner playing Street Fighter 2.
Nice.
Oh, so good. I miss those days, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss arcades.
Yeah.
Remember the X-Men game?
Yes.
Oh.
Dude, I used to play that. I think it was, what the hell? There was a system it was on. I want to say it was Sega Genesis, if I'm not mistaken. They also had, I feel like it was Sega Genesis that I played it on. But
I had it on my phone for a bit.
Did they?
Yeah, Athena would play it. But, I mean, it's so not like the other game. When she was able to finish, I'm like, fine then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was definitely Sega Genesis, because that was like one of the first games I played on Genesis, besides Sonic, because Sonic was like the main thing on Sega Genesis.
Sonic, hey. What was the dolphin one? Echo? Was it Echo?
I don't remember.
No, there was a dolphin game that came with it too.
Yeah.
I don't know. You had to have Sonic either way for the Genesis.
That's true, because I think that was like their main thing. Which wasn't a problem, because it's a fun game. We played it like every day after school. That and Crash Bandicoot, which is PlayStation. But Crash Bandicoot is like one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
And they're re-releasing it for PlayStation 4, remastered with new levels and stuff. And I'm like, y'all gonna ruin my life. Y'all gonna ruin my life. But I'm getting it whenever it comes out. It's supposed to come out the end of the year, I think.
Okay, maybe it's a good thing I'm out of games, because yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I was always into the fighter games.
Me too. I'm actually really good at them, which is kind of amusing to, like, when I try to downplay, because sometimes I'm not great at certain games. But I went to a friend's house once and, like, basically beat the whole game.
Isn't that fun? You don't expect it?
Yeah, they were like, And then they were like, you can totally do it. And I did. I, like, beat the big boss. It was crazy. I can't remember what it was. It could have been one of the crossover games.
Oh,
like,
the X-Men and Marvel?
Or Capcom or something. One of those games. Some kind of weird game. They come with, like, so many crossover games at this point. So, I don't know. It could have been any one of them.
They do have another one coming out, though. Yeah. And it's got Captain Marvel in it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So... Oh, yeah. I think the last one I played was the last Mortal Kombat.
Oh, the newest one that came out last year? My brother has it. I haven't played it. Both of my brothers have played it, though, which I find amusing, because my little brother loves to get, like, the most lethal, like, kill, and it's amusing. I don't know what, like, I'm like, what are you doing? Because I hear, like, a tone, like, the way, there's, like, a little music that plays however you do the kill. And I'm just like... Wow. Okay. And it's like super graphic, this new version. I'm just like, it's been forever since I played Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot gorier. They don't bring the babalities back. That's sad.
No.
You know? But yeah. The games. That's it. Yeah. No, I'll just watch what he plays. Yeah. Last time I really got into something was Guitar Hero.
I never got on that wagon. Because my hands don't work that well either. Like,
oh, it's so much fun. So much fun.
I watch people play it, but I can't do it. My hands just hate that shit.
I loved it. Athena was like, what, 2? She'd just sit there and try to push the button, like, no! What? Got a solo coming up? No.
That's hilarious.
Excuse me. Oh. Deadpool just got shot up the ass.
I feel like we should end it there, because that's like the most hilarious thing.
We should.
You know what? We're totally ending it there. Is there anything you want to share with the people before we close out?
I don't know.
Anything you want to plug?
Oh, I'm one of the ones that kind of stays in the background.
I know.
Yeah, I'm happy to be a lurker. Yeah, no, I am. I'll fully admit I'm a lurker.
Yeah.
I'm trained to research things, so I do find out things. So I just stay in the background. Yeah. No, there's nothing for me to promote. I mean, like Ghostbusters stuff, I have my person to take care of that promotion stuff.
That's true.
I don't even do the interviews. I can't do camera interviews.
Oh god, that would freak me out. That's why this is all audio, as far as anyone else is concerned, besides the people I'm talking to sometimes. Not everyone does on camera, but it's less awkward for me.
The co-pres, he didn't believe me. I'm like, I'm really shy. I don't. And then a camera came up in front of me, and I literally froze.
Whoa.
He's a huge camera hound. Yeah, he happily moved me to the side and took care of the interview. I'm like, yeah, see?
Wow.
So, I'll do podcasts. I've done podcasts for Ghostbusters and all that stuff. But
nice.
Yeah. No, I'm here every now and then. Yeah, I think the only time I really went in the spotlight was when I was on Vanity Fair.
What?
Yeah, we showed... It was my first year as a volunteer for TIFF. But before I started my shifts, there was Bill Murray Day. And, hi, Ryan Reynolds' ass.
Oh my god.
He's so cute. He's so cute.
Yeah.
So I got a couple of people from the group that were able to show up. We all called in from work. We could have gotten a lot of shit. I'm like, let's just go. It's a free screening of Ghostbusters. Bill Murray's going to be there. Let's go. People ate that up big time. So we showed up. We were on the Vanity Fair site, and one of their writers did a brief interview with all of us, and there I am.
Wow.
So there's that's the only time you'll see me. That and the TIFF loves us, so they put us up on the wall.
That's nice. That's awesome.
It's nice. The cover batch is just like one row down.
I know.
I got that. Yeah, no. The people who know me know me.
That's true.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then, I'm not good with conversation, so I mean, people have started messages with me, and then it just kind of dies out, and I'm sorry. And I'm so sorry. I'm horrible at talking.
I mean, we talked for like almost 3 hours, so I mean...
Yeah, I know, but talking with you is easier that way, but I think the messages like on Tumblr and stuff, I got messages, and I've written back, but then it just kind of dies off.
Oh.
And I
I understand that, because I'm sometimes like that, too.
Yeah. We haven't hit the awkward point where I'll just be like, so... Which is good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Because it happens a lot. So, yeah. I'm so awkward that whenever I do draw anything, I'll post it, like, at, like, the twilight hours, so nobody will see it. Yeah, I don't even promote my own art, so...
Well, that's why I reblog it for you.
It's that bad.
It's not bad. I love your art.
Oh, God. I'm so out of practice. There's so many good artists out there. I'm fine. They can have all that.
That's true, but you're still awesome, so...
We got amazing writers, by the way. You included, especially.
Aw, thank you.
I don't think I've stopped reading a Shirley story for, like, months now.
I haven't read anything. Oh no, that's a lie. I did read a actually rather smutty story the other day.
Those are fun for work.
I don't remember what I was doing. It was right before the last podcast I recorded, because she messaged me. I was like, right before you messaged me, I was reading. She was like, oh. I was like, yeah. But you stopped me at a good time right before it got to that point. So I was like, okay, this is fine. Let's go do a podcast.
We're really lucky in this fandom. There's some
so true.
Freaking amazing writers.
I know.
Holy crap. Like, it's been a cornucopia since season 4, and
there's so many fics that I have. Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah.
I'm way behind. I already know, but I don't think I'll be able to ever get caught up.
Well, seriously, we're like in the 6,000 now. We've gone up like 1,000 fics.
Yeah, that I Love You just did something to people. They were like, they're like, oh my god.
I'll take it. I'll reap those benefits. Hey.
Yes, please.
What are you reading? The news. Very boring. It's a little bit violent. I can't read this out to you. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Don't you have a dragon hatch or something? Tell me about your dragons, honey.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm thankful I can at least access some of those sites at work. I shouldn't, but I do.
I mean, take your entertainment where you can.
I can. I'm trying to not be as passive-aggressive on my Snapchat about work, but it's really hard.
Oh, no.
But I get all these fics to catch up on, so it's
You
good.
understand. I understand completely.
Ugh.
I'm glad no one from work follows me on there, so. Though they would be like, they would agree with me anyway, so it doesn't matter. Because we're all kind of peeved about the work situation. It starts the week after next, so.
Is that when the new schedule starts?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm just like, come on, man. Not cool.
No, not at all. Good lord.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright.
We can still end it to Deadbolt got shot in the ass. We can leave it at that.
That is the best. Wow. This was so fun, though.
Thank you.
Gosh. For some reason, these podcasts keep getting longer, and I don't know why.
That's my friends that do one of the Ghostbuster podcasts. They had vowed, it'll be a 1-hour show.
That's what mine was supposed to be. It's supposed to be 45, 30, 45, 1 hour. That's it.
and Aaron's was 134.
Yeah.
And
last week's episode was 2 hours.
And so yours is gonna be like 230 something. But I might maybe edge off a little bit. But for the most part, that's how long it's gonna be. And I'm gonna be like, that one might have to only go up on YouTube. It's long as hell. I also need to look into other sites to do the podcast on, like to upload it, because I was doing SoundCloud and YouTube, but they're gonna want me to try and pay to be able to get more minutes to upload. So I'm probably gonna have to, I might need to message Andy or Claire and see how, because they have a Buffy podcast. They just started. They just went up yesterday. The first episode of theirs just went up. I was like, that's perfect timing. Theirs goes up and then mine goes up on Sunday.
Don't they do not Andy though? I think Claire.
She does a Star Wars one also. Yeah, I just let me think. Who was it? Yeah, Erin told me about that when I was talking to her, and I knew about it. I just hadn't gotten around to listening to it yet. But yeah, they have.
Yeah, my podcast list has gotten too big too. There's too many things.
The only thing I was kind of basically keeping up with, now I'm not keeping up with, was Nerdist and Welcome to Nightville. But neither, I'm behind on both now.
Last week's episode wasn't that great for Nerdist. The one with Catherine O'Hara was good. I'm trying to think, who else did they have? They need to get Anthony Mackie back.
Yes, please.
That was like best podcast.
He's so funny. Yes, he's amazing.
What am I? Yeah, no. See, and I listen to Marvel movie news, and then there's a whole bunch of mystery and unexplained podcasts. Because I'm a Ghostbuster.
Exactly.
Happenings in the paranormal. So. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can go ahead and end it here. If you want to say giveaway to the peeps for this episode.
Is there an opening you want us to do, or?
Just gonna be like,
thank you.
I don't make anything. I haven't come up with anything like that, so we're just like, goodbye for this episode. Until the next one. Hey, you've made it to the last section of this episode of the podcast. I want to start a thing where I tell you about cool things that I like, that I think you would listen to or like interested into. This week happens to be another podcast that's filmed by one of my friends, and also one of my other friends is on podcasts in general. It's called The Return to Hellmouth. Let me make sure I'm right about that. Yeah, Return to the Hellmouth, which is obviously, if you're a Buffy fan, you know that it is all about Buffy. They're basically watching all the episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel from the beginning. Every week there's a new episode come out, and it's really awesome. And I think you should check that one out for sure. It's really cool. It's on iTunes, Stitcher, and also on the website itself. They have their own website. returntothehellmouth.com, and it's really awesome. And yeah, if you're a Buffy person, I think you really appreciate that. I'm pretty in Buffy. I'm not through watching it actually, but hey, it does help me remember things that I've already watched
which is really cool, and I love their takes on the episodes themselves and the characters themselves, and it's a really cool, like, I guess you would call it sort of meta, but podcast form, which is really cool. But yeah, definitely check that out, and let me know if you like it. Tell them I sent you their way, because why not? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Nerdism, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks with the next one. Bye.